refresh if you are still seeing my host. Alright. That should... Oh wow, that page is showing. Let me get that off there. Alright, welcome to Chaotic Streaming, everybody. We are about ready to start here. Apparently I had a few late folks coming in, and I'm still waiting on 2 of them to get here. One said she'd be here soon, so we'll see how that goes. At any rate, I'm your DM Starwind, and joining me for some adventures here in Elsperia in the Tyanc Kingdom are Bar Willowhollow, the Halfling Rogue Mastermind.
Hey.
Gideon Meadowlake, the Halfling Barbarian Totem Warrior.
Hello.
Replacing...
Hey, everybody.
Oh, hey, Ash, welcome. Alright, replacing just in the nick of time will be Slick Trigger, the Gnome Artificer.
Hey guys.
Then we have Bridget of Duskcrest. Sorry. Bridget of Duskcrest, the Dwarven Cleric Grave Domain, correct? Bridget?
That is correct.
Okay. And say hello.
Hello, everybody.
We have Marcus Dreadknight, the Half-Elf Hexblade Warlock.
My voice went out. Hey, I was trying to sound cool.
Oh, man.
Rolled a 1 on that charisma.
Yeah. Then we have Tazir Arcanani, the Drow Elf Shadow Sorcerer. Say hello.
Hello there.
And I have no idea where Fernberg is. Anybody know if he's coming or?
He messaged me. He had an emergency, and I'm waiting for him to message me back. But he might will turn up.
All right. So Fernberg, the Dwarven Druid of the Circle of the Moon, will join us a little later if he makes it. So last time our party met with a drow who was spotted by the brewery while they were at the festival. Tazir gets an earful from this strange drow as he recognizes his race and beats in on him with interest. The betting pool was then taking place for everyone to place their bets, and soon the stage was prepared for a performance. The performance of Ninny and the dancers took place, and the tale of the paths was explained and displayed as music filled the air and dancers took to the stage. The performance was filled with acts of elemental manipulation as the blind seer performed. As the event ended in darkness, 3 fireballs were ignited in the direction as the Ironforged clerics made an attack against Ninny. Arya, who was standing nearby, jumped in front of the blast, taking the brunt of it, and rescued the dancers and Ninny from harm as she crumpled to the floor from the 3 fireball attacks. At this point, the group engaged to protect Ninny, and Ninny herself goes on the offensive. Shooting lightning bolts and blasting the tunnel of wind, she assisted the party to clearing their threats. Excuse me. Yet, at the end, she exclaimed to Arya's corpse that she thought was a corpse, "I would walk the dark path for you," and then necrotic power erupted over the last Ironforged cleric. Shortly after the last threat was taken care of, the pressure of Ninny's powers continued to grow till it ripped in the air and revealed a dark plane behind it and ripped Ninny from the plane that she was in. The party regroups as Bridget, who had spared the dying on Arya, picks her up, and she goes on to panic about what came of Ninny. The party offers her comfort and to bed with them for the night as they all start to turn in. There, the group turned in due time, while Bar paid a visit to the brewery, only to get denied access and told to come back in the morning for a visit with the boss of the Shadows. And I do believe we had a couple of scenes with the gods and whatnot. So, I believe Marcus got a visit from his patron explaining how Ninny was taken away because of balance, and then answered his questions about Ironforge in general. And the Raven Queen had brought mention to Bridget about the undeath that needs to stop, as she seems to not be a fan of those who don't die like they should. Warning of possible bleeds in the area that the ethereal plane is bleeding into. So with that, we're gonna start with Justin character, who is going to get replaced by another PC. Justin got scouted out by the Mage of Arcana from the last attack. Some mages that run the Arcanium kind of approach him in the morning, and he's down there talking to him as an old friend of his bumps into town, and a bright idea appears to Justin. And I kind of talked it out. I don't know if you want to roleplay this at all, Flick, or how do you want to do this?
It's okay. You can narrate this part.
Yeah, let me try to narrate it. Well,
instead of like it's
okay, you're
Olimar.
gonna Olimar. He changed his name, guys. Can't let him keep doing this.
Yeah, I know, right? I have too
Correct.
much power.
Correction, Olimar, Slick Trigger, the gnome artificer who I'm going to kill later on.
True.
You didn't hear that last part. Anyway,
That will multi-class into Warlock.
I will definitely kill you by then. Anyway, at this time it's early morning, about 7 or 8 a.m. Everybody's kind of gathering downstairs, down below, trying to get a feel for the day. Unless anybody's specifically sleeping in for any reasons.
It's tempting to reenact that scene, but I'm gonna pass.
I'm going to go on and get up.
Alright, so as we gather around down there, you kind of see Justin talking to one of the mages of the Arcana. Let's see here, who would it be? She has auburn hair, green eyes. She's wearing a simple robe of gray with a silver cord around her waist, and she kind of kneels down to the little gnome saying, "Are you ready to go?" And as you guys are coming down the stairs, he kind of says, "Let me say goodbye real quick." And Alamar, I'm gonna have to keep that page open just so I can remember your name.
I do also have in my little name at the bottom.
Yeah. So Alamar, you get pulled over with Justin to the party that's coming down the stairs. You guys kind of see them approach, and Alamar, you're being dragged along. Says, "All right, Alamar, these here are the guys I was working for. As much as I'd like to stay on with them, I would feel guilty if I did not leave somebody in my stead to help them out, because it seems like they need the kind of help. It wouldn't hurt to have somebody to replace me. So, guys, I apologize, but I am being scouted for the Mage of the Arcana, so let me go ahead and offer my friend here to take my place, because I would feel totally guilty leaving you guys without someone like me to help you out. Alamar Slick Trigger, meet everybody." And he kind of points at Bar, and this is Bar, and this is Gideon. I've helped these two out in Blackmore. Bridget, Marcus, Tazir, Vernberg, and you can kind of react to whoever he's pointing to at this point.
Well, I'd say that's an interesting group. Looks at Gideon.
And he kind of shakes his head. It's like, "Well, I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to go ahead and take my leave. Do me a favor and take good care of Alamar in my place, okay?"
We will, Justin Denico time. Raven's blessings on you.
"And to you as well, my dear." "Well then, Tiara, shall we be on our way?" And she kind of smiles and nods. And with that, she says, "Let's step outside. I don't want to cause any arcane magic to just burst light here." And they all start to walk out, and if you were to pay attention, you would see her cast a teleport spell and send him and her to a different location. And now you are all meeting down here in the common area, where Alamar is now a sore thumb sticking out, and you guys can have this conversation. How would you like to deal with your day now?
It's nice to meet you, Alamar. From whence do you hail?
Hello. Well, I come from Blackmore. I guess just a little bit about myself, so you guys can get a picture of about me. So I come from Blackmore. My whole family. We're all coming from just the tinkerers kind of lifestyle, and we like to work on stuff. The whole family's gnome, so it kind of runs in the family. a couple, I guess, things stand out. Um, we did have this little I guess servant. I don't know, like a little helper at the shop, and I was his favorite. His name was Clank. I sort of miss him. I haven't been at home in years, so I don't know how it looks now. But as far as I think he's running the shop, but the shop is called the Phoenix Forgery. And, though currently my parents aren't, with me anymore. He still runs it. I'm pretty sure. That's his task. But besides that, I'm fairly young for a gnome. And by the way, Twitch, Olimar, he's 45 in gnome, but that's around 20, 25-ish in human. He is 3.5 feet tall. He has a little bit of lighter skin. He's not pale by any means. He has brunette hair, and he has blue eyes.
Sorry, I was showing them your card there. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But yeah, he's a fairly standard-looking gnome. If he can try and make stuff, he definitely will. He will get the chance. He especially loves helping others. But if there's something that he wants that he knows that he can definitely try and, it's sort of a altruistic thing of if it helps others, just for the sake of it, he'll try to, but it doesn't mean he won't try anything mischievous, because he does like to have a little bit of fun. So.
No, alright. So yeah, you're all down here in the common area, and Justin replaced himself with Almar. Anybody want to start their day? What do you want to do? Oh, these crickets. Come on, talk to me, somebody. What is Bridget doing?
Just I'll give the new guy a bit of a wave.
Alright.
Just get some.
Alright. Bridget, Tezir, what are we doing?
Tazir looks at Alama like just a bit untrusting. And then he just turns to the rest of the group, still with a wary look on his face, but his expression soon changes. Are we going to go to the cave today, or are we staying for the festival again?
Well, I for one would like to know what would happen at the fight.
Oh, you guys are having a festival this time around? I thought it was a little bit later in the year. Are you guys competing in anything at all?
Yes, Marcus Dreadknight here was going to verse the mighty Gideon the Barbarian. They're both rather terrifying in combat. I'm interested to see what will happen.
Gideon's just kind of sitting here unhappy with the entire situation. He was just getting to like Justin, now Justin's gone. And then there's this new guy.
Has Arya come down to join us?
Yeah, Arya's starting to walk down, and you can kind of, if you were to take a quick glimpse, she still has that black band in her right hand, and she just kind of holds it to her side as she joins everybody as she gets down there below, and she just kind of nods.
I wave her over, and I take her aside to talk to her.
Alright.
Good morning, Arya.
Good morning.
Did you... Well, sleep well as you were able to, I hope.
As well as one might be able to, yeah.
My fellows and I, we were going to head out, and go to the festival again. We had plans at the fight pit. It depends on what you would like to do, though. You could join us if you're able to.
Oh,
or you
fight
could
pit.
stay here.
Her eyes kind of relight with some recognition. She's like, oh yeah, I've entered that too.
Really?
Yeah, you know, it might be something to get my mind off things, get the blood pumping so I don't focus on the bad, you know? So, yeah, I will definitely be there as well.
That's a good idea. I should have put money on you, perhaps.
Oh,
I'll go back.
it's a damn shame you're gonna lose all that money.
Not so much. And so I'll go back to join the rest of the group with Arya.
Alright, so she comes and joins you guys, and everybody's open to however they want to start their day. I mean, it's your day, folks. And I'm trying to find out if I got your bets written down somewhere. I know I did.
I have mine in my bio.
Alright.
I remember mine.
But, yeah, tell me what you guys want to do to get ready for this fight pit.
Guess I should probably talk to the barbarian about some planning.
Sure.
I'm gonna kind of wave him over a bit into private.
So,
I'll assume I noticed this.
yeah, he's doing everything he can to get your attention to come over here and take a look.
I mean, he's not dancing on the table screaming my name, so it's not everything he can do, but...
Well, okay, you're true. You got me there.
No, I'll go over.
Alright.
Hey, then I kind of squint a bit. So, seems both of us have a little bit of a coin riding on us in this fight.
A
Perhaps,
lot of money on me.
well, perhaps at best we, well, what were my odds? Like, 1 to 5 or something?
Nah, I believe yours were like, yeah, 1 to
I
5.
can't remember.
1 and 5.
Alright.
Mine are like 1 to 20. I
Yeah,
think.
his is
Yeah,
1 to
yeah,
20
yeah,
because
so-
everybody's not expecting the underdog like him to be able
Well,
to do
yeah,
this,
that-
so we'll see how this goes.
Well, either way, I think that perhaps we should form a sort of uneasy alliance, you know. We work together, thin out the crowd, then in the end, you and I can kind of go at it.
I'm trying to phrase this in stupid speak because every way I do it, it just sounds like really cocky, arrogant, and evil.
Nah, go for it. Cocky and evil is probably what'll get through to him easier.
Just the hell with it. Okay. Gideon, take out other people and save you last.
There you go. There you go. The vote of confidence that you were looking for.
That's what I like to hear, friend. And then I kind of put my arm down to shake his hand, if he's willing. I'm gonna seal
Well,
this.
I'll shake your hand. I don't dislike you, but if you do something stupid, I'll come after you.
Oh, I'm gonna do something stupid. But alright.
Alright, so yeah, you guys kind of come to a truce. Breakfast is
I'm
served.
definitely
Everybody...
uneasy and easily broken. I'll say that much.
So everybody's got a meal in their tummy and drinks that they might need to get started on their day, and from here on you guys are, like, I would assume you might want to do like a little shopping around, get some items that you might think you need, or maybe make some visits. So whoever wants to go where, just give me an idea here.
I'm gonna go see that gnome girl, I guess. I said I'd come by a shop.
Oh boy.
Is
So
this-
yeah, that's pretty good. So
And Tazir is following him.
all right, so who's all going with Marcus? He
I am.
all right, and
Oh, where are you
I
two
stick with
going?
Bar.
I kind of told the shopkeeper I'd come see her wares this morning.
That sounds interesting. Do you think, Arya?
well, it wouldn't hurt to go pay a visit to the shop if you think you need something. You might need a little pep to take care of little old me when we get in that fight pit.
Arya's joining in the fight pit as well, Marcus Dread Knight.
Yeah, she kind of flicks her hair a bit. It's like, yep, I'll make sure I'll save you for last too. How about that?
It's 2 people saving me for last. I've got pretty good odds.
We'll see.
Alright.
We shall see. We shall see. And she just kind of salt. So head to the general shop. let's yeah, I'll join you guys. I ain't got nothing going on. I'll just follow around with you. So I take it everybody just come along. That way the party's not separated. Unless there's certain things certain people want to do that doesn't require the entire party. Till then, I will assume that everybody's together, okay? Object at
Got it.
any time. Alright, so you get to this shop next to the well, the shop has like 2 alleyways in it, and if you were to look down the alleyways, you would see the etchings of an eye. And then at the front of the shop, you see Spriggett's General Store. Let me just pull up one thing real quick here so I make sure I don't mess this up. But yeah, you walk into the store and it has pretty much everything general. Like, nothing exotic to the extreme or anything. Like, you see a rack filled with 10-foot poles. You see, let's see. Let's take a look here. So I peruse her wares. And she notices you all walking in, and she goes, "Ooh, customers! Great, great, great!" She jumps up off her feet and walks towards the crowd that's entering into her place. "Hey, it's you from the alley, and you!" and points to Marcus and Tazier. "Well, look at this! You brought friends? This is even better! Come on in, come on in!" And she escorts everybody down the hallway. And she's just kind of pointing around. She's like, "Look, I have so many wares that need to go. So if you need anything from a bedroll to a basket to a chain, I have 10 feet of chain over there if you need it. And then there's some pouches and some quivers and some sacks. Just tell me what you need and I'll look and see if I got it."
Oh my, she's so cheery.
"Yes, ma'am.
It's
That's the best
quite
way to be."
repulsive, isn't it?
But anyway, yes, I have glass bottles to keep potions in. I might even have a few potions in the back. So don't hesitate. Tell me if there's anything I can get for you. I even got some freshly packed rations.
Well, we would probably need rations if we're going into the cave.
Oh, that's
So-
excellent. Go ahead, Bar.
It, I'm going to look around to see if I see anything of extravagance, like anything that would be in like a glass container or whatever.
Make an investigation check for me, please. While I get on the right page. Hold on, folks. Let me click that. 17. Let me see what she's got. Oh, crap. I would shut that off. Alright, we'll come back to that in a second. Because I turned my phone off thinking I wouldn't need it right away. So, yeah. So, how many rations would you like? I can pack them up for you in like a basket if you like. And she pulls a basket down and she shows you this shelf of picked out rations of various meats that are dried and salted and vegetables to go with.
Oh, it's like a picnic. Maybe enough for a few days, just to be safe.
Okay, for how many people would you like?
For the whole party,
Let's see, how many do you have with you?
we
4,
have
5. Total of 7, am I right?
a total of 7, if I'm
Yeah,
right.
I've got 10 days worth of rations in my explorer's pack still.
I do as well.
Well, are you saying that out loud, Marcus Dreadknight?
I'm just gonna say I'm fine. I don't need any.
Alright. Yeah,
So
so...
Zero say, I have about 10 days worth. About.
Oh, really? Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself.
Oh, well, that's too bad, but it never hurts to be prepared. You can always bring extra. You never know when you'll need it. You keep them for extra, just in case you might run into somebody who might need something to eat. You never know. There's always strangers out there who are beggars who needs food, who need something, you know? There's always a need for extra rations. So if you need extra rations, be sure to order as many as you think you need.
Oh, I'll take 10 days rations for myself, I think.
Alright, so 10 days will be 5 gold pieces.
Alright, there you are.
Alright, so she takes the 5 gold and she even includes the basket and puts about 10 days worth of rations in it and hands it to you. Here you go, 10 days worth of rations in this lovely basket for you, ma'am. Now, can I get anybody
Thank
else?
you
Anything
very
else?
much.
Oh, you are very welcome. And just kind of goes between each and every one of you trying to figure out, what else can I get for you guys?
Do you have a mirror?
Of course I have mirrors. And she kind of goes down to one of her aisles here and... Huh, mirrors aren't on here, are they? But I would say she has a mirror. It's like a silver circle with the translucent lens that reflects. I would say the mirror. Oh my goodness. Did you know a magnifying glass costs 100 gold pieces?
Know how to fit to craft the lens?
Yeah, I just thought I'd bring that up because I remember something we talked about before.
The spyglass, for instance.
Oh, that's way over.
Spyglass is 1,000, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, spyglasses are ridiculous.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous, I say. So might want to keep that in mind, Bar, because I remember we talked about something like that.
Okay.
Nope, nothing there. Okay. Sorry about that. But let's see, like a silver mirror, I would say about 10 gold pieces for that. It'll be a little small pocket mirror that you can pick up and bring along with you.
I will take that and 3 empty vials.
Alright, and the 3 empty vials will be... Man, I'm blanking out here. Bottles. Or something like that. What was it under? Okay, the vials are 1 gold piece each, so 3 gold piece and whatever else I told you there, so 13.
Yes.
Alright, and she gladly gets the items together, collects the gold from you. And can I get you anything else?
Nothing I can think of right now.
Okay, be sure to ask if you need anything else. I'm here anytime that you need me. Isn't that right, sir? And she kind of points over to see her Marcus ready to help them. Yes?
Spriggett, do you have anything that I can, like, wear over my eyes to protect them from the sun?
Let me think about that for just a second here. Like maybe a hat, or would you need something in particular?
Like something that stops the sunlight from, like, hitting my eyes. It makes it so that I can see people easier when they're in sunlight.
I think I can get you something. How about these goggles? And she kind of hands you a pair of goggles, and they're kind of condensant lens, like it's pretty much sunglasses, but they're in goggle shape. So sunglasses as a goggle, and she says this here, like one of the locals here has the same situational problem like you, so I had to come up with a creative way to fix it, and I just had a couple of these spare goggle glasses laying around. So if you want to pick up one of these here, it's only 10 gold pieces.
Oh, I'll buy it, and I hand over 10 gold.
Alright, she takes the 10 gold. She hands you a goggles of sunglasses. This will kind of keep the sun from hurting your eyes, but as far as like attacks during the daylight, it could probably still kind of hinder it depending upon how much clearing's in the area, because it'll be at various moments, so we'll kind of go over that as it comes up, alright? Because you might be straight away on like an open field, but if you're in a forest where there's a lot of different shapes, you might still be at disadvantage.
Okay, no problem.
Alright, but yeah, she hands you that. As she quickly looks around to the rest of you as she's kind of collecting all the gold that she got so far. Now, can I help anybody else with anything? I have so much still left on the shelf that's ready to go.
I would like to see, do you have any chalk on you?
Chalk? Well, let me just check. And she's like, well, that's simple enough. We got so much chalk here, it's coming out my ears. How much chalk would you like?
If I could, I just want 3 sticks of chalk.
3? Why stop at 3? I'll give you 100 pieces of chalk for 1 gold.
Oh.
Just
Sure,
think.
why not?
Great. And she'll take your 1 gold piece and she'll kind of twine up a whole bunch of chalk sticks for you. So now you have 100 chalk sticks that you can use.
And I was also looking to see if you have a sort of like a chest, but it's small and it can, you know, fit in your hand, you know, sort of something like for trinkets and stuff.
Ooh, like a jewelry chest of some sort? Something simple, something small. Okay, yeah, I could probably find you something like that. A regular chest would be 5 gold pieces, but she pulls out this small chest and kind of, holds it out to you, like something like this, and it fits in. She has to carry it with two hands, so she's still a gnome, but it's a lot smaller than like a regular standard chest, and it's definitely. Well, you're a gnome as well, so you would kind of have to hold it with two hands as well, I guess. But it's not hefty at all. It's about maybe 10 pounds, and definitely can kind of lean in on one arm against you as you kind of lay it down. But she'll say 10 gold pieces. If that's what you're looking for, of course.
Well, that's perfectly fine. I will definitely take this.
All right. Well, thank you very much, sir. Here's your small chest here. Now I'll take that gold piece off your hands. Now, anybody else? Can I get you anything else? Please, please, don't let me stop you. Let me help you as best I can.
You're a very able businesswoman, Miss Brigette.
Well, thank you very much, dear. I take quite pride in my business practices. It's the only way to keep things going around here, if you catch my drift.
But I think my fellows and we were going to be heading off to the festival. Thank you so much for your help, though.
Absolutely. Oh, by the way, Marcus, I made sure I put 5 gold down on you.
I give her a big thumbs up and a really over-the-top grin that I don't really mean.
Now going back to Bar's role earlier, now that I have everything kind of situated here, there is a strange-looking bag that's in a case.
Well, I was going to do this while they were buying,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'll wait till next time.
No, you could still do this. Like, I'm kind of.
No,
You sure you don't want to take a crack at this?
Well, I mean, I don't want to go backwards. So, yeah, let's go.
No, it's not going backwards. It's coming back to you after I had everything situated. So the whole conversation with them going back and forth is being a distraction enough. You are kind of let alone at the front of the store by yourself with this bag that's in a glass case, if you so desired.
Do I see anyone out the window?
Make a perception check. There's some passerbyers, but you don't think they're paying too much attention. You would think they would have to be like close to the porch area of the establishment to actually see you in general. So you don't see anybody initially. Yes.
I'm okay. I'll come back later.
Oh, okay. So with that, you kind of rejoin everybody and keep a mental note of that possible item. So now, was there anything else you wanted to buy at Spriggett's? I mean, I thought there was something else you guys were going to plan on doing.
Don't you need the grease or oil?
I already got it.
How do
Oh.
you already got it?
Oil came with one of the bags.
Oh, okay.
Wait, actually, oil could be, like, grease could be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I have a vial of oil if you need it, and I hold up a vial of oil.
Maybe that'll work. Actually, I'm sure that'll be fine.
It's going to be kind of funny if somebody accidentally catches on fire due to a magnifying glass or something.
I said, yeah, then they get the magnifying glass.
Yeah, that thing was a little pricey. I find that a little hard to believe. But yeah, you do have a mirror though. So, anything else for this leg of the journey, folks? Did you want to perhaps prepare for the trip to the cavern? Any further here or elsewhere?
Out of character-wise, I think Fernberger's looking forward to that. I wouldn't want to go too far there without him.
Well, no, I didn't want to get to the cavern just yet, but I wanted to make sure you guys were planning for it, prep-wise. Like, maybe visit shops, or maybe we should just wait to see if you guys make enough money to buy extra things. I mean, that's a possibility, too.
Yeah.
So,
Does Sprigget have a scale, like a merchant scale?
that's a
when that weighs up?
possibility. Yeah, let's see, I think... Yes, she would. Do you
Okay.
want to point it out to her and ask for it, or what?
Yeah, I would like to.
Alright, she's like, Oh yes, it's here, Merchant Scale. It's only 5 gold pieces. Or if this is something you want, I'll go ahead and wrap it up for you and get it to you.
Yeah, you don't have to wrap it up. I will definitely take that. Also, I would like to see. Do you have any ball bearings at all?
Why, I certainly do. There's a whole bunch of ball bearings sitting over here on this other shelf next to the 10-foot poles. Also got rope. I also got sealing wax, and there's shovels over here. She's kind of pointing as she's going over there. And then she
Why would
finally...
you wax a ceiling?
Because the ceiling needs love too.
So no one walks on it, or it never gets wet.
But I do like seeing a clean ceiling. Wait, sealing wax. Sealing wax is used for letters and letterheads, you know, like to send notes and scrolls. But at any rate...
Couldn't resist.
No, I'm glad you do. She doesn't mind the trickery. She'll deal with it. It rolls off her like a duck in water, you know? But, let's see here.
Did you wax the duck too?
Shh. The duck doesn't know it's plucked already. We were asking about ball bearings. That's what I lost track of what we were doing. 1 gold piece
I'd
for a
just like
bag
to
of
see how many.
1,000 ball bearings is 1 gold piece.
Okay, I'll take just one bag.
Alright, so she hands you off this big bag of ball bearings. And takes a gold piece from you. Now, can I get you anything else? We got bedrolls and baskets and bells and blankets. There's block and tackle and books and buckets. We have caltrops and cases of crossbow bolts. A case for a map. Maybe some scrolls. We have chain and chalk and chest and climber kits. You just name it. I just might have it.
Well, I'd have to ask, do you have a whistle?
Well, I have this signal whistle, and it's fairly cheap, but it still does the trick. 5 copper pieces, and it's yours.
Oh, I'll take it.
Alright. You just want one? I could throw in a second one. For a silver. Like a silver altogether.
Sure, why not?
Oh, by the way, I have healer kits as well. I'm not sure if any of you plan on doing any dangerous dungeon diving or adventures, but maybe some healer kits would be useful?
I particularly don't need one. Do you guys need one?
It's probably a good idea to keep safe. I mean,
Well, they
if
are.
I go down,
Well, they are 5 gold pieces apiece, and they are definitely useful to have around in case somebody gets hurt. How many can I get you?
I will buy one and I will give it to Fernberg to
Alright.
hold.
Alright, so... Well, you hold on to that for him until he gets here, alright?
Yeah, of course.
And that'll be 5 gold pieces off on that. So should just kindly go around to everybody. So anything else for you? How about you? How about you? You need anything else? How about you? How about you? How about you? Anybody? I mean, I haven't
Can I
even
roll
sh-
investigation to see if anything strikes out? Because I can't think of anything I want.
Well, she's quickly to tell you anything she has, but go ahead and make an investigation for me.
Alright, it's probably gonna be low. It's a 10.
It's
solid
average.
10.
Your vision kind of goes to the front where the bag and the case is. But other than that, you definitely see like, oh hey, there's a mirror. It was 5 gold pieces. How much did I tell you, Cutter?
10.
Okay, she did a markup. You,
It's not like he's even spending his own money. He took mine.
yeah, no joke, right? There's a bunch of vials up by the counter that look like they might be perfume bottles. You see miner picks lining up against the wall, quivers with definite crossbows and arrows and stuff. And she's quick to tell you any of these items at random as she tries to push you to buy something. And the only significant item was that same bag that he saw earlier.
I think I'm gonna give a hard pass, honestly.
Alright.
Should we go over to the fight pit?
When does it start?
You guys are kind of aware that it'll start maybe around in the evening hours, about 6 p.m.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Well, go over to the festival, or did we have any shops around here that are of interest to us?
Is there by chance a general, just like wholesale metal shop at all, or would that be a smithy?
That would probably be the Smith.
I would like to go to one if there is one.
Alright, what's the general consensus with the party? Where does everybody want to go?
I'm happy to just kill time until.
Alright, so let's see here. So you go towards this, well actually let me have you roll investigation to see if you can suss out where this is. Yeah, with a little bit of time and asking around, you finally get led to a smithy. It just says General Blacksmith on the board, and you walk in, you see this elderly dwarf just kind of hammering away in the back. Got a counter up front, a little doorway that opens up into his workshop in the back, and you can see him hammering away next to a forge of sorts and an anvil where he's just kind of pounding out a short sword. You kind of clang, 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 clang as you enter in.
Hello.
Clang, 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 clang,
Yeah, I'll
Clang,
tap on the
clang,
desk.
clang, clang, clang. And he's just flipping his sword over, evening it out. Clang, clang. He doesn't seem to notice you right off the bat. Clang, clang, clang. You're going to continue to stand
Sir?
there?
There, I'll take this. I'll take the whistle out and blow on the whistle.
He kind of perks his head up a moment and looks towards the doorway. Oh, sorry, be right there. And kind of puts the weapon down and walks, kind of hobbles a bit. It looks like he's about to fall over every time he takes a step. And he finally gets to the front desk. He's like, what can I get for you?
I would like to see if you have any metal that you're selling at all. Maybe like iron or lead.
Minerals coming in from Blackmore. I'm not sure I have any extra stock at the moment, but if you want to place an order, maybe in a couple of days I can get my supply increased. I mean, that's the best I can do for you.
Okay. What's the chance of getting like a block of lead
Lead? Good
or
question.
iron, which of the two?
Gee, what would be the general price on like lead and iron? If you're wanting bricks, like ingots, I mean, I could probably get you 10 ingots of each for like, I don't know, probably be about a gold piece on the 10 iron ingots and maybe 9 silver for the copper, or not copper, lead.
I'll do you this. Since you're going through the trouble of placing the orders, I'll pay a gold piece for both those sets. So that'd be 2 gold pieces for you.
Alright. I'm just kind of putting this down in my notes too. Alright, well, I'll take that from you and I'll go ahead and see about placing that order. And he kind of pulls out a ledger book and kind of writes some stuff down. Is there anything else I could get for you and your motley crew that's coming in here? You can see him kind of
Nah.
squinting hard at you guys as you're coming in as he's surveying everybody up.
I'm the only one who has any interest in this place, but I sure will be back to check on that order whenever it does come in.
Yeah, give it about maybe a week or so. I'll send out the pigeon to go ahead and place the order, though, so don't worry.
Will do, sir. Okay. Well, thank you. You have a good day.
All right. And with that, anything else at the Smith for anybody else?
Um. Oh no, I'm fine. I'm fine.
And I'm a sorcerer, so
All right. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade it a little bit for them. Charge you guys a little bit extra. Gotta make them spend that money. All right, so yeah, you placed your order for the minerals, and with that, you guys are you guys still have a good afternoon to put away. Like it's maybe 9, 10 a.m. somewhere in that vicinity. If there's any kind of sightseeing you want to do, I mean, the festival is still happening. Even with all the nonsense that happened the night before, things are kind of getting festive. You kind of hear festival music playing in the air as a band of bards have kind of strolled in to provide entertainment on the stage.
I'll go and check out the bards. What kind of music are they playing?
Pretty happy-go-lucky music. Like it's kind of upbeat and fast.
What sort of instruments do they play?
One's playing a lute, another's playing a flute, another one's just beating on a drum, and there's a tambourine.
And there are lots of people around?
Very much, yeah. It's like they're up on the stage where Ninny performed, and then there's like a few people who have taken seats at the benches that were there before, just watching them.
If there are any flowers around, I'll take a flower and I'll put one in my hair, and I'll find Aria and I'll put one in her hair.
Oh, okay, that's cute. So yeah, doesn't take long. Like if you scout right around, I don't know. Because it's fall months, it might be a little bit harder. If Fernberg were here, he could probably druid craft something.
Yeah, if only.
Yeah, but kind of hard to find flowers. However, there does seem to be a vendor who has like flower accessories. Like maybe you can get some kind of accessory that looks like a flower, or did you want an actual flower? Because I don't think they would.
No,
have...
man, I'll do that. That
You'll
sounds
do that?
fun.
All right, so
Alright.
yeah, they got these little trinkets of flowers that you could put in your hair, like little bands that you could put through your hair. So yeah, go ahead and describe what kind of flower you want to get, because I can make it happen.
Oh, I'll just get a flower crown for myself and then a flower crown for Aria as well.
What kind of flower is it?
So just some plain white flowers.
Some plain white flowers, like white lilies or something?
Oh yeah, sure.
Alright. So, let's see here. Alright, so Aria's like, what do I do with this?
And I will put it on her if
Oh.
she is unsure.
Well, as you do
And
that,
now
she-
you look very pretty.
Yeah, pretty's good. I wonder... And you kind of catch her as she's walking away from you. It's like, I wonder if Ninny would like that. She kind of kicks at the ground a little bit.
Do you think she would not?
Oh, did you hear that? I didn't mean to say that out loud.
That's okay. You can talk to me about it.
It's hard to explain. I mean, the damn woman just up and vanished. We don't know what happened to her. And here we are, acting like nothing happened. But at the same time, it's what we need to kind of move on. I know it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Sorry, there's just a lot going on. And I guess this fight pit, I'm just hoping to get my head out of the clouds and stop worrying for just a moment and maybe have something to keep me distracted.
It's a good idea. I think that's the point of festivals like this.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Regarding the black cuff you wear around your wrist, is that something that reminds you of Ninny?
This was one of her spare blindfolds I found. in a way, I guess having it around just lets me feel like she's still here.
Yeah, I think it's makes a lot of sense, and I will help you do what I can to reunite the two of you.
She kind of blushes after hearing it like that. She's like, "Oh, well, yeah, thanks. I think yes." And
Alright,
she just kind of shakes her head. It's like, "So, what are we doing now?"
I intend to enjoy the day.
Anybody else?
Will
want-
you be joining me,
there-
Arya?
Yeah, Ariel will join you. She's like, "Yeah, yeah. Until the fight pit, I am free to go wherever you're heading. Just lead the way."
Alright, so I'm just gonna be like strolling around, enjoying the.
All right. Anybody else want something else to do in the festival area?
Is there at all like a pie eating contest or just some kind of food eating contest?
I would assume there's like random events happening like that. We can see about a pie eating contest. Make an investigation check for me to see if you didn't miss it already.
Oh lord.
Yeah, so asking around, you found out that the pie eating contest was actually yesterday. You just missed it. So, yeah. Justin should have called you sooner. That asshole. Missed the pie
God,
eating
Justin.
contest. That rat. So, yeah, they tell you, no, they did that pie eating contest yesterday and Fat Frank won again.
Fat Frank.
That's how he got his name. He's king of these pie eating contests. That's his pride and joy. But at any rate,
Okay.
and they kind of
Is
go
there
back into
any
the crowd.
is there any sort of, I guess, like archery contest or just games?
I'll let you make another investigation check.
Oh my god. Was that yesterday too?
No, it's tomorrow.
It was yesterday. No, yeah, you kind of find out that there's no real big events planned for today, and tomorrow they're actually planning to close the festival on a high note. There might be events, but nothing extravagant. Like, it's just going to be basically for the children.
Okay. Well, in that case, Olimar will just stroll around, just enjoy the scene and everything.
Yeah, there's a minor rumor going around that you kind of catch that there's like a fairy parade that's going to take place tomorrow, and you know it's just going to be like all the kids gathered around where the circus area is, and they're going to have like a parade of fairies that are going to dance through and play songs and music as they pass by. But other than that, this fair just has like little shops where you can grab food, little festival where you can dance up by the stage where the bars are taking place. The circus is still there to have like petting zoos, and they treat the kids to riding on ponies and stuff to that nature. But if there's nothing else you guys want to do, if you just want to kill time, we can move on to the fight pit.
I think that's what Gideon wants to do.
Alright, anybody else got anything they want to do before we get to the fight pit? I'm going to do a time skip. So if there's anything you want to do before the fight pit, last call.
I would
can't-
like.
Can't really think of anything.
Go ahead, Barb. What'd you say?
How close is the library to the carnival?
The carnival is over by the west gate. You'd have to come back into town, go about 3 blocks in and 3 blocks north.
I would like to just, real quick go to the library and see if I can find a book on alchemy.
Alright, so are you bringing anybody with you?
I
We're
mean,
bouncing.
Gideon's gonna follow Bar around just because that's what I do.
Alright.
And this is just a quick, run and get real quick.
Alright. So,
I'm a
as you
fucking
guys...
pirate.
So, as you're going to the library, and I switched you guys to the pit fighting map. and I'll go over that here in a minute. I need you to make an investigation check to see if you're looking for an alchemy book, right?
Yes.
Alright, so you search and search, you ask around. Dewey Decimal has no idea what kind of alchemy book you're looking for, so therefore you couldn't find anything.
Can I ask the librarian?
The librarian kind of says, no, I think the alchemists of this region kind of keep their information hush-hush, so probably the best thing to do is find an apothecary and see if she's got a book.
Okay, so could I go to the apothecary and get back to the carnival before?
Alright, so you walk in. I don't even know if I have an apothecary written down for this place yet, because I don't... Or, well, we went to the Arcanium originally for potions, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm just going to say that that's kind of like a slash the thingamajigger. Slash, you know, dealing with alchemy and stuff like that.
It's the magic-y crap store.
Yeah, the magic.
Apothecary.
Yeah, the Arcanium spellweavers are pretty much the apothecary. Mouth is getting dry. Apothecary. The apothecarium.
Apothecary?
Yeah, that's
Alchemy and Arcana shop.
Yeah, alchemy and arcana shop. And you see the elven mage that's in there. Silver cord, gray robes, golden eyes, and she kind of stares down at you. What do you want?
Do you have any books on alchemy? Just
You,
the general field.
Let me see. And she kind of looks around underneath her desk where she kind of keeps books. And Lord and behold, she pulls out a book of alchemy. It kind of states alchemical ingredients to make certain potions. This here is a beginner's guide to alchemy. It can help you identify plants, help you start distilling and actually planning out certain chemical recipes. Is this what you're looking for, little one?
Yes, and do you have the tools to go with this?
I suppose. I got a distillery kit I could probably pack up for you if that's what you want to
It's
use.
too much trouble. It's perfectly
Oh
fine.
no, it's never too much trouble for adventurers to come into my shop and ask me for stuff that they need. That's what I'm here for. She kind of seems a little bit excited at the same time, yet still antsy to help you.
Wait a hot second. Is this the one that I was pissing off last time?
Yes.
Chaos ensues.
Are you there with it? Oh shit, you're there with him, aren't you?
Yeah, I follow the bar around.
Alright, so Gideon, what are you doing now that you're back at the magic-y shop? Perfect music playing for your little scenario.
Do I feel hidden?
Let me check. I mean, I could go with their base perception, but as far as you know, you're hidden.
I'm going to be crawling under a table. And I'm assuming there's stuff under this table.
Oh yeah, there's lots of stuff on this table.
Okay, I'm going to start rifling through the boxes looking for shit.
Trying to pretend I'm not seeing what I'm seeing.
you're noticing him over there ruffling through stuff. Like you're hiding underneath the table and you're pulling whatever's on top of it down to look into it. Is that what I'm
Either
seeing?
that or I'm going through the... Well, I was going to start going through the boxes under the table, you know, like storage stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
And then if none of that was interesting, yeah, I'll start stealing stuff off the top of the table.
You find a cloak in here, some random objects like a brass ball, and a plastic black piece of Lord knows what it is. It's just a black plastic of some sort.
Okay, the black plastic thing is actually interesting to me. I'm going to squirrel that away in the bag.
Alright. You are hidden. I'll give you advantage on your sleight of hand so she technically can't see it happening. And it's a very low DC because you have the advantage on the being underneath. Yeah, you pocket that away with no problem. You pocket that away, no problem. She won't miss this, right? Yoink. Back to Bar. She points to the book. She pulls out a distillery kit. I think there's an actual price for this kind of thing, isn't there? Like, I'll put a price on the book, but I think the kit has
There's an alchemist kit just straight out you could pull.
Is there?
Yeah, there's an alchemist kit and a brewer's kit, but brewer's kit's more for like actually drinking and all that.
I'm just looking for a quick price tag because I kind of want to make sure I quote things correctly.
I mean, I'm looking for the alchemy kit, not the brewery kit.
Yeah. I'm going to say 10 gold for the alchemist kit, and then she's going to charge you 25 gold for the book.
What about, since I'm buying these together, how about 15 for both?
Give me a second. I got to make a perception check on Gideon's smell.
Seriously?
Don't worry, she's not noticing. Alright, so...
No, she's not.
Alright, so you're trying to persuade her down. Go ahead and roll me persuasion. And she'll say, you adventurers all want a discount. What's the cheapest price for anything you can find? Look, tell you what. See, this would have originally been 35 for everything. She'll tell you 30 gold piece for everything.
Okay, fine.
Alright, so you can put down Book of Alchemy, Beginners, and a distilling kit, or alchemy kit. That'll make it easier. Anything else happening between you and her? Bar.
Nothing I can think of.
Very well. Now, Gideon, what are we doing hiding underneath this table still?
Is there anything else interesting?
That was all.
Bar's
That was about the only things you've seen in the box underneath. Are you gonna reach for something up top?
I have no clue what's on top, so I'm just gonna like reach around, and as soon as I grab a hold of something I feel is tiny, I'm gonna try to pull that under.
All right, give me a second here. I'll see what kind of random things we could generate. You reach up, right? And you grab. I need you to make a sleight of hand as you pull something that feels like a stick. You, and you got this looking wand thing in your hand.
See, it
Alright,
looks
check if
just
I
like a
see this.
stick.
It looks like a stick to you. You don't think it does anything. It's just like a small stick. You.
So do
you
I
don't-
see what he's getting?
Nope, you didn't.
No.
You didn't notice shit. He rolled a natural 20.
I'm thinking that little black plastic thing I have would look great on the top of this little stick, like I'm making my own wizard staff.
There you go.
Low key, the black plastic is like the hand of Vecna.
So yeah, you got this stick in your hand. You got this
The black plastic thing
black
is in my
plastic.
unmentioned pouch.
yeah, and that's about all it's worth.
The little
anyway.
sticky thing, I think I'll just.
Are you gonna take it or are you gonna leave it?
Well, it's gonna be my miniature wizard staff, so of course I'm
Alright.
gonna take it.
All right, so go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand just to make sure you can keep it concealed away, and you'll get the advantage because you were under the table. So as you come out from the table, are you coming out now? I should ask. I shouldn't be assuming you're doing anything.
Well, just to be safe, as I leave, I am saying, I will be going now, kind of not yelling, but loud.
Kind of warning him. All right, I'll make her roll.
Since I did see him go under the table and start, like, looking around.
That's fair. I'll give her a disadvantage. There you go. So you cause a little distraction. You kind of give Gideon or if he's smart enough to realize what you're doing, that it's time to go. Do you?
Well, if Bar says we're going, we're going.
All right.
yeah.
So as you merge out from underneath the table, you kind of take with your stealth check earlier, you kind of take a spot like you weren't doing anything at all, so she just doesn't notice you until you get right to the door. Oh, your little friend was here too. How sweet. And she just...
I did
dismisses-
good this time. You know, yell at me.
She's gonna roll insight. Roll me a deception.
This can only go poorly.
Is that so, you little runt? That just makes things even more suspicious. She's starting to walk.
I'm sure
towards you.
he's done nothing. I am very sure he's done nothing. He's very good here recently.
I might have picked my nose.
That I can't.
Persuasion. Bar persuasion. Alright.
Ooh.
So Bar convinces her that it's not worth looking into. She kind of stares at you for a moment. It's like, yes, well, next time I see your little friend in here, I'll be sure to keep a special eye on him. And as she says special eye, there's like this eye that appears up in the air. It's like a glowing orb. And it just kind of looks around.
I kind of like push Gideon toward the door.
Okay, so you two kind of push your way out, and then you're back on the streets. And now I must ask, is there anything else for anybody in town before we let the fight pit commence?
About 30 minutes beforehand.
All right.
I want to go talk to Arya.
You see her kind of putting bandages around her hand, and she's making a fist and everything, getting ready. Yeah. What do you want?
Yeah. About that friend of yours, I had a some kind of vision, perhaps, about her last night during my sleep. I have no idea why. I have no connection to that kind of thing, but some kind of voice told me that her being taken may have been some kind of balancing or something. I mean, I'm not one for like that sort of magic, you know, like curses or hexes or things like that.
But you hex people all the time. Ain't that
That's
what
me
you're...
hexing her, by the way.
Wait, are you really? Oh my goodness. How long does this last for? Up to an hour.
It's an hour. Yeah.
Oh, let's see. So now I take it you're doing the strength. She gets
Oh yeah, strength, yeah.
Wow.
I was gonna put this on Gideon, but
All
I
right.
would have rolled a perception on that.
Yeah.
I'd prefer he wins.
All right. So yeah. So she. And I'm gonna see if she notices you casting anything on her. She's like, yeah, well, balance. I'm not sure I understand it all, but maybe we can look into it later.
Another thing, the voice mentioned some kind of darkness she's been taken into now. I'm not entirely sure what any of this means. Maybe if you know somebody, you could run it by them, but it's a pity that your friend was taken like that. I hope we can get them back.
Same here. Thanks for the concern.
I give a smile and nod, and then, yeah.
She'll briefly punch the wall nearby and just kind of test her fist out. And with that, anybody else need any preparations before the fight begins?
Are you ready to
Not
grease the
till, like,
pygmy?
10 minutes beforehand.
Alright, so now we're moving up to 10 minutes before the fight. What are you doing?
I'm going to find some like quiet place and give Gideon 2 vials of oil and just tell him to just kind of like put this all over yourself.
What, you're not gonna rub it in for me? You don't want to touch your friend?
I'm going to keep watch.
Here, wait. Okay, so let me get this straight. Gideon is putting oil around him.
I am greasing myself, yes.
Okay. I would like to try and see, because I'm pretty sure with all the oil, light's gonna be bouncing off him like crazy. I want to try and put Shield of Faith on him.
Wait, does Shield of Faith glow? Go ahead and display the spell. Up to 10 minutes. It will wear off by the time he starts, but depending upon when you want to cast it. Because even when the event starts, there still might be about 5 minutes before anything actually happens, because there's going to be an announcer going up to explain the fight pit to you guys.
Oh, well, it's within a 60-foot range, so I could cast it even if he's, in it and all that. I'm not sure if how far we are from the actual ring itself, but
yeah,
It looks like you're 10 feet from the ring, give or take.
Let's see here. I'll put everybody else on the map here so you can find you a good seat somewhere around that circle. I know it's not apparent, but like around here on the outside, there's like a whole circle of a whole bunch of seats that you could take part in, like sit at a bench or something, and there's like little slits between here and here, somewhere around that, in order to allow the combatants to enter into this makeshift ring that they made. So yeah, go ahead and line yourselves around the crowd here. As it's getting closer and closer to the fight pit, you hear somebody shouting in thaumaturgy, "Welcome one, welcome all to the festival's final best event you could ever get to, the fight pit. Who doesn't like a good romping?" And the crowd goes a little wild. And he kind of goes, "First off, I'll go over the rules. All combatants are only allowed leather armor at max. If you're wearing plate mail, you're disqualified. If you got hidden Kevlar of some sort underneath that leather, we will disqualify you. We will inspect your gear. No melee weapons allowed. No rage weapons allowed. No weapons at all allowed. Just your bare fist. And the whole object of this fight pit is A, either put your opponent down to the ground, knock them unconscious, and they will be taken away and taken out of the fight. Or B, push them out of the ring, get them disqualified by making them fall out. Either method is susceptible, and also you have the option to say, "I quit," and be disqualified that way. But there's no fun in that, now is there? We will have the combat start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. We have 8 contenders on the list, and I hope you've all placed your bets. And he kind of goes on for a little bit through each name. We have, like, I'm just going to mention the actual people we know. We have Arya, who is going to be contending. We also have Misa. It's just a random character you heard about. And then we have Marcus the Dread Knight. And then
Okay, as I walk out, it's me. I'm stripping off the last of my armor, which is my chest piece. And to the crowd, I reveal this massive, like, gnarled scar going from my stomach and lower abdomen right up to the base of my neck. That thing is huge.
Oh, that's a terrible scar to see.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah, it's pretty bad, I guess.
And then we have Gideon Metal Lake.
Minotaur, I entered
Minotaur,
as
I'm
my
about it.
helmet.
Minotaur.
Minotaur, my
Because I've
apologies.
got the bull helmet. I'm the Minotaur.
Yeah, you got your bull helmet out now, and you're kind of... Okay, so he's about to walk out. Is there anything you're doing? Anybody? Alright, so you're at... Yeah, you're all checked. First, you're given a sweep over to check to see if you have any metal objects in your hands. Any, they kind of pat your leather to make sure that it's leather and nothing hard underneath. And also checking for stray objects that you might be keeping within your person. So I'll ask you, is there anything that's on you that shouldn't be?
I'm assuming I have Gideon's little, pickup pouch.
I mean, you've got my hammer and shield for sure.
Yeah.
And why not the pouch too? I mean, I guess it goes with my stuff.
All right.
So, wait, they're patting down my loincloth?
Well, vaguely, they're doing it reluctantly. So yeah.
Constitution check right now.
Yeah, they need to roll or contract a disease or something.
No, they'll be fine. They're not even breathing the air around you. They're making sure they hold their breath.
Can I use my stench as intimidation?
To be fair, no.
What if I grapple someone? Can I put my nads in their face and knock them out?
For flavor.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you're all kind of given the overall consensus that, alright, this is a battle royale. Magic is not allowed, as you should know. Weapons are not allowed. Either put your opponent to the ground, knock him out, or put him out of the ring, however you can get it. So, with that, I will have everybody involved in the fight. Let me double check the initiative order, make sure it's clear. Alright, it looks clear. Go ahead and click your token and roll your initiative. And if you're interfering in the fight, get in the initiative order as well.
Oh! 13. Gideon.
I've got a 3 on the dex mod, so if you beat that...
I do beat that.
Okay.
Actually, no. Actually, I have the same as you, so we're both going at the same time.
Alright, let's see here. I think... What is it?
This is a
After-
dirty fight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It is, man.
Star, I'd like to ask if I can tell if there's been like any anti-magic field setup at all.
I'll have you roll Arcana while I finish putting these fighters down.
That's all right.
Yeah, I got a little prep work on my side to do here because I have no character sheet for these guys because I'm kind of winging half of these guys. But there are some that do have character sheets, so be ready for that. I should definitely... I should make a macro for roll D20.
Just out of curiosity, is that icon on the middle left side one that we know, or is that just you threw that in?
She looked similar, but she's not the same.
Okay.
Good lord, they're rolling low, aren't they? Why am I getting these low rolls? Alright, that one should have been that. That one's gonna be that. Let's see here, who am I missing?
There's no one acting on a 12, right?
I'm still rolling, don't... give me
There's a
second.
12.
Oh, that's a 12, yeah.
There you go.
I was about to say, we could just roll a d20 and... Well, there's no one on a 14, so if he and I want to roll a 20 just to see who goes first,
Who has higher dex out of you two? You could do it
we're
that
the
way.
same.
Alright.
Yeah, go ahead and
Let's
roll
see.
against each other for the spot. Or just let the turn counter put whoever it wants. Alright, so let's put that in descending order.
Watch as he rolled a 15 too. Okay, no.
Nope.
So,
So yeah, if you just want to bump me to a 14, it'll keep the turn counter straight, and because I don't know if it'll shuffle us at any point for some
Well,
reason.
who were you competing with?
It was me.
Olimar.
Oh, don't worry about it. He's not in the fight. He'll be able to act at the same time you do. So just leave that alone. That's fine. So, start of the fight. You're all kind of gathered. Like, he tells you right away, like, alright, I know you guys don't want to be around the outside edge because that's closer to getting disqualified. So, if you want to move in, do so now. And then as soon as
Kind of
everybody
right.
gets in here, and this guy is starting to march out of the circle as you guys kind of position yourself. All my NPCs have kind of positioned themselves. Anyone else need to make any other adjustments? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go! Bar, you are at the top of the list. What are you doing?
No one's in range. Can't do anything.
Alright. Moving on to Area. Aria's gonna go after this guy here, and she is going to probably just straight up attack. Let me see here.
Jesus Christ.
I have no idea
That's a
why it's
name.
doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. We're gonna call this punch. Let's see if that fixes it. Yeah, that fixes it. Alright. So for her opening hit, she's gonna punch once, she's gonna punch again. And actually that one would actually miss, I apologize. So this guy here, he takes 2 points of damage from her fist to his face as she just kind of smirks at him. Alamar, were you doing something?
So can I see how like stealthily I can like cast whatever I'm doing on him?
Yeah, I'll have you roll stealth check, as there are some people who are watching the audience as well.
Oh god.
Are you going to cast it? And
I want to see what Gideon does first.
alright, so passing your turn. Gideon, what do you want to do? You have a few combatants at your whim. Matter of fact, let me change the music up for you guys, because we're in battle now.
That. And then.
Alright, so you come up to this guy. You approach this guy who just kind of looks human. He's taller than you, but he looks like twigs. Like, does not look like he would be somebody who would be fit for this place. And he notices you coming up. What are you doing? Fisticuffs? Alright, 20 will hit.
I named it appropriately.
Alright, so he takes a punch to the face. Ow! Or wherever you decide to punch him at.
I'll punch him in the kneecap because that's probably what I can hit easier.
So you swing for his kneecap. He kind of buckles over from the attack, and he's kind of holding himself up on one knee. And he tries to lift himself up after taking 7 points of damage from you. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I'll then duck to the side here. And...
Alright. Meanwhile, this guy here kind of takes notice of you attacking. He'll come up behind. And this strange angular-faced character, you kind of think he's elvish, but he's got like this hood that's kind of hovering over with his ears sticking out of it. And he will make his attack. Wow, okay. And with that, this guy falls to the ground. Gets knocked out.
Did he have advantage on that? Because it rolled crit too.
No. But he didn't have that much health. He only had 5 health left after you knocked his kneecaps off. All he did was come up behind him and just kind of karate chop the back of his neck, and he crumples to the ground. So that guy is taken care of. Tassir, you plan on interrupting? What do you want to do?
I'm going to prep a subtle spell, message spell,
Alright.
for when I see someone rush Marcus.
Alright, so you're going to keep on the alert for him. Alright. Alright, so this one woman, kind of brawny, she comes up towards you and says, "Hey, little man!" And then she comes down swinging. And we'll just roll the roll 20. Bum, bum, ba-dum. And she whiffs as you kind of duck out of her way. Stand still so I can hit you. Moving on. Assessing. This one here moves up towards Asmaria and this pirate-looking guy. This guy looks like he's kind of wavering around, drunk, and he kind of notices these two girls next to him, and he's like, "Hey, ladies, how's it going?" And this like
Jack Sparrow, but bad.
Yeah, very bad. And this girl, she's having none of it, and she will. Yeah, I don't have her stats, so we'll just roll. Yeah, plus her bonus, that will hit, and we'll do. Alright, so she comes up there and gives him a good wallop. And then he's like, don't be hitting on the face, darling. That's where I keep the money maker. Marcus, it's your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna run up to this woman here. And I'm going to attempt a grapple. So I'm just, am I rolling athletics, strength?
Yep, roll athletics and I'll roll her acrobatics. Alright, you have her grappled and she's like, "Hey, you brute, get your hands off me."
Alright, then I'm gonna address Gideon. Deal with the, funky-looking goblinoid up there, would ya? I'll deal with her.
Alright, so
I hear him, but I'm not gonna give anything more than like a grunt because rage and anger.
Alright, so pirate guy, he takes a swing at the lady that took a swing at him. However, he is so drunk he misses and swings wide against her. That guy died, so we're going to delete him from the turn order. Bar, is there anything you want to do?
And since I still can't do anything, I will end my turn.
Alright.
Hold my action, I guess, if I can.
Yeah, you can hold it. Monks don't get 2 attacks till 5, right?
Unless they spend a key point and go flurry of blows, I don't think so.
Right. So Arya turns around and looks at this guy and says, "You daft bastard!" And she punches him. And if you're watching the impact, her fist looked like it turned solid stone for a second, but she just kind of whack, cracks him across the jaw, and he kind of lurches over like, "Oh my god, that girl's got a punch!" And she kind of gets ready and turns into a practice defense as she uses a key point to cast practice defense on herself. Any attack made against her will be at disadvantage.
You know, for monks, I think they actually can make another unarmed attack if they take that as their action. So
I can go ahead and swing for it again.
yeah, it's part of their martial arts.
Yeah, I think they get like a melee attack and then an offhand attack. However, she's forced to use both offhand attacks, so we'll go ahead and give it to her. And she'll do 3 more points of damage to him. And I'll pop that out so I can get back to it sooner. So she goes crack, and then crack again with her hand, and she manages to land 2 blows on him. And she takes the practice defense as she starts to kind of stand behind him, or stand to the side of him. What are we doing? Alamar.
Alright,
I'm gonna replace. Well, no, that's not gonna work.
is there anyone around me that, I don't know, could obviously see, you know, if I did cast something? Or
Well,
are they
you do-
too,
Well,
you know-
you make a perception check. Yeah, you notice there's 2 guards who are kind of waiting through the audience is actually near your position, and they're just kind of looking towards each and every person, making sure that they're not doing anything but cheering and standing their ground. You know, it's just, yeah, it would take a stealth check if you decide to interfere in order to achieve whatever it is you're trying to achieve. But yeah, there's like 2 guards going through your section. There's like 2 more guards in another section across the arena. So each section has like 2 guards running through, making sure people are not interfering with the fight.
Okay. I'll just hold off.
All right. Gideon, what do you want to do? Marcus has a hold on this woman right here, and he told you that stuff earlier. What do you want to do?
You could even try just one shot, huh?
I think he's.
I was rolling a 50-50 shot right there. Nah, I'm gonna step to here,
Okay.
and I'm going to... This is loose earth sandy shit, right?
This guy here has like a cloak over his head, and he has like half-elf looking ears popping out, or elven ears.
So he has no face?
If you look in, yeah, he does have a face, yeah. He's got like a double goatee coming off each side of his cheek, with a little goatee between his chin, eyes and skin. Like his skin looks like it's darkened a little bit, like a tan color. And his eyes are kind of like white.
His eyes look white?
Yes.
Do you have rules on hand for throwing sand in people's eyes to fuck with them, or do I just want to? Do you just not want to fuck with that?
I will say as a bonus action, you can try to do a distraction, which will be let's make it. What would it be? Do a dex check.
As far as I'm aware,
Probably be like a dex check.
Dex versus
See,
AC. It's how fast you can grab the sand and throw it up. Oh yeah, you.
Dex save.
So what that will do is give him disadvantage on his rolls, as he will not be able to see clearly for the next couple of rounds. So you reach down, you throw sand up at this guy's eyes. You still have your action. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna punch him.
Well, punch away.
Was that a roll damage, or was that a...
Let's see here. So you go in and swing at him, however, that will miss. Or wait, do you have advantage with your rage, or how's that working?
Rage does not give advantage as far as I'm aware.
That's frenzy rage, ain't it? Or
That
there's a
might
rage
be.
that there's a rage that gives
That's
you
reckless attack.
It's reckless attack.
All right. So you don't have that, right? All right. So yeah, you
I
go
didn't
swing.
choose to use it. No.
Yeah. So you swung at him and you kind of missed, but you did blind him. So if he tries to attack you, which we will find out now if he does. So he kind of reaches up, trying to reach up and dust this stuff out of his eyes, and then he takes a swing at you.
And that'll miss.
Then he takes another swing at you. Still at disadvantage, however, that will hit. And with you raging, that will be 4
I've got it
bludgeoning,
tallied.
yeah, and then 8. And you feel this sharp pain in your head as you get hit with this punch. Tazir, are you doing anything to interfere?
I'm still holding my thing for when someone attacks Marcus.
Well, I think the battlefield's pretty clear how it's rolling. This girl here will try to get out of the grapple. Roll me athletics. She gets +3. That puts her at 18. That's 18. She is free. So she gets out of your grapple. That's her movement. And then she's going to go ahead and try to do an attack on you.
So as she swings for the attack, she hears a voice in her ear saying, "You will not harm him." I'm gonna try to intimidate her.
Are you you send a message to her with that.
Yeah.
Make an intimidation check, man.
And do I hear that?
Tazir saying
Nope.
something next to you? No. You see him doing. He's got this copper wire in his hand up near his head, and he's looking towards that lady. Other than that, you don't know anything. Matter of fact, I need you
Yeah.
to roll a stealth check.
No, I'm using subtle spell. I don't use any verbal or somatic components. So
But
she
Ooh,
sees me
that's so
holding my
clever.
crystal,
That's so
but that's
stealthy.
it.
But message has a material component.
Yeah, I'm holding my crystal in my hand.
Hmm. Alright. This voice doesn't seem to do anything. However, she did roll 14 plus 17.
All right.
That's a hit. And you take 3 points of damage as she kind of busts her right hand after your cheek.
Yep.
A well-deserved slap, perhaps.
Perhaps. Alright, now let's see what we got going on here. I really should have made her a sheet. She would have been fun. By some miracle, he manages to duck out of both of her punches. So the pirate guy's like, "Hey, ladies, don't fight over me. Don't fight over me." And he pulls away from the other lady. Marcus, it is your turn. She got out of your grapple. She managed to slug you real quick, and now it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to grapple her.
Alright. Really need to keep that out. Alright, you got her.
Okay. I'm just gonna see if this requires something.
If you wish to shove her, you can move her half your movement while grappled.
Wouldn't that be on my next turn? Like, wouldn't that be my action?
You grabbed her with your action. You still have
Oh.
your movement, so use your movement to push her.
Oh, okay.
That's how that
I'll
works.
like push it. I'll push
So-
it though. That
So
distance then? What was it?
5,
15 feet?
10, 15.
5?
You can push her
Alright.
half your movement speed, and you'll have to go with her. So you push
Alright,
her
that's
15
fine.
feet towards the edge there. Alright. Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Pirate guy's getting a little antsy, and he slugs a punch towards the black. And he totally misses. At this point, it is back at the top of the round. Bar.
Seeing as though people are getting toward my side of the arena, I'm going to pull out my mirror and have it ready. And move up just a little bit
Uh-huh.
to about right there. And I will hold my action.
Alright. Define your action. What are you holding?
I'm holding a mirror and I'm going to attempt to kind of like shine it into his opponent's eyes.
Alright. Area. She has stats, right? Yeah, there she is. So she's going to punch Pirate Guy, get him both times. And he'll take 7 points of damage as he gets slugged. This orange hair lady just going whack, whack, and you can hear Arya say, "She will come back. You will not be the ones to take her away from me," as she seems to be getting lost on something. And now it is Alamar. Is there anything you wish to do?
I would like to try and see if I can walk through, like, sort of like the crowd, going like up towards this
Yeah, by
part
all
of the
means.
sections.
Go ahead. Move
Because how crowded is this place?
Due to the crowd, I would say it would be rough terrain, so you would have to use twice your movement to get to some place. So
Okay.
if you're,
Uh,
20 feet, well, it would be 15 for you since you're half gnome.
yeah, 15. So Then I want to see, as I can start wrestling through the crowd, if I can just sort of flick a spell under, everyone's like waist over at Gideon.
What spell are you flicking?
Shield of Faith.
Alright, and you're trying to get it to Gideon?
Yeah.
Roll me a stealth check if you're ready to go through with it.
Does it help at all that I'm going through like a crowd?
I will let you roll with advantage. That sounds reasonable.
Here comes a 2 and a 3.
Nope. Perfect.
Nice. Unless they get a natural 20. No, you're good. So this shield of faith comes up and envelopes Gideon. He's already looking like a glowing pig as is, but now he's really shimmering, and you can go ahead and add 2 AC to your...
It sort of looks like glitter all over him. Combined with that oil that's for some reason all over him.
I need to figure out why that's still posting that one. Alright, so anything else for your turn?
That'll be all.
Alright, see here.
So Gideon now gets a +2 to AC.
Alright, so Gideon, you feel this shield of faith overwhelm you, and now you have more AC. What would you like to do?
I mean, I'm already in front of the guy, so
Okay,
Punch
let him
him.
have it. Let him have it. That will hit. So he'll take 6 points of damage from that.
and then I'm not.
Are you hiding
Oh, I'm
under
under
his
a token.
corpse?
Nah, you could just actually drag that token to the edge, probably.
Yeah, he's probably been hauled out by now. Alright, so anything else on your turn? Or is there anything else you can do?
Short of trying to throw more sand in his face, but it seems to me, because you haven't said he's cleared it all out yet.
Yeah, he's going to make a save on his turn, so we'll see if it clears out after his turn comes up. So if you're done,
No, I'm good.
see if he rolls that out of his eyes. Nope, he's still kind of blinded, so he'll make 2 disadvantage attacks on you. I think that first one hits. But it's not a critical, so you're safe.
Alright, take that deducted.
2 and 7, 9. And once again, you feel that sharp pain in the head, like when you think too much or whenever you eat a lot of ice.
Alright.
Remember that yellow snow you ate last year? Similar to that.
It wasn't lemon flavored.
No, it wasn't. So yeah, Tazir, it is your turn.
Tazir's just gonna stand there with a slightly annoyed look on his face. That's it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so she's going to try to break out of her grapple. She fails. So she'll make she'll make an attack at disadvantage, which fails as well. So she comes flailing around trying to hit at you since she couldn't get out of your grapple, and then she's still, you got your arms wrapped around her ready to push her out of the ring, and she's just trying everything she can to not get pushed out. So yeah, and then we're back to the pirate guy getting punched in the face by this bikini girl. Let's see here. Okay, the first one missed, but the second one hits. Alright, so she comes up there, swings with her left, misses, and she just corrects herself and clobbers him with her right hand and knocks him down for 6 points of damage. You see his jaw kind of lurching over as he's barely kind of standing there like, ladies, please, you don't have to, but, and he kind of goes coherent. And, yeah. Marcus, your turn.
Right, I'm, to the edge, I guess.
Alright, so as you get her to the edge, I'm going to do a contested athletics. So go ahead and roll athletics, and she'll do the same. And this is to see if you can just go ahead and push her out. And with that, Marcus, you push! And she falls off the edge of this little stadium-like thing and lands off into the ground, and she's now sitting on her butt looking up, and referee's like, "You're up!" And she's like, "God damn it." And
Not bad. Alright.
And
So now I'm gonna come up to this dude.
you can move about 10 feet since you already moved 15.
Oh, 10 feet?
Well, no, wait, you're 30, right? 15. You can move.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, you can move. up
Okay,
10.
I'm gonna move next to this guy. Do I still... That was my action to shove her out, yeah?
Yeah, that was your action to shove her out. So you can just get in
That-
position.
That's fine. Yeah,
Alright.
I'm in position. Fine.
Alright, with that, we come up to the poor pirate guy.
Drunken pirate.
Jack is not having a good day, guys.
What do you do with a drunken sailor?
Not much, as he takes another wide swing at the other girl, and he's like, I will... He spins around and nearly falls over and just kind of recorrects himself, and he's like, "Where am I?" Bar, what would you
I've
like
got a
to do?
jaw dirt.
Gee, Bar, they moved out of your line of sight again.
Yes, they did, but I'm going to attempt to move back in. And I'm going to move through the crowd north a little bit to
Alright.
Try to get them back near me.
Alright, go ahead and show me your movement. You can move 15. Yeah, go ahead. That will do.
So on the stands, or
Yeah, you're kind of standing on the stands at that point, or you're right behind the wall.
okay.
Alright. You want to blind him? That'd be nice.
And so I can help a ally. And hang on one second.
I think he's trying to do is the help
So-
action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing help, but it says that you aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 30 feet of you. Does the friendly have to be in 30 feet, or does the creature have to be in 30 feet?
It's the creature that has to be in 30 feet.
Yeah, you can't technically help
Okay.
unless he's in range too.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, you just continue to ready the action to help if needed. Area, she just kind of rampages on this guy. She misses with the first punch, but then she connects with the second. Don't quite knock him out, but he is looking like he's about on his last leg. She's going to use a key point and cast Flurry of Blows. Because she's really wanting to knock the shit out of somebody. And she misses. She is down to 1 key point now. As it is Alamar's turn.
Let me see. Yeah, I don't have anything.
Alright, Gideon. Are you muted?
No, I'm gonna
Oh.
move there
Alright, so you flanked this monk in the middle.
because he's been a pain in the ass thus far.
Alright. That's a hit. That's some damage.
And is he looking okay?
He, as you go in for the punch, he kind of braces every punch as they come in. However, this punch here kind of compacts into his body. It looks like he took some bludgeoning from it, but he's looking still pretty healthy from what you could tell. Like, if you were to gauge it, you would probably say he's maybe semi-injured, not really that bad.
Okay.
So, for his action, kind of realizes he's kind of caught in the middle of you two. He's going to throw one punch at you. 14 a hit. Not with your new AC. And then as he noticed he missed with that, he kind of reels back and tries to aim at a Marcus. However, that looks like it misses well. 11 hits?
Not hit. Yeah.
Oh, wow. You take 7 points of bludgeoning, and you feel this psychic surge in your head as you take 8 more points. Total of 15. Boy, you're looking rough.
I'm looking very rough.
You see this monk just turn around with one punch, just burst into Marcus's defenses and get a good clobber on him. And he just all of a sudden went from this "I got this" look to "holy shit, I'm fucked" look.
Wait, was Steve at disadvantage on that 11?
Oh, I forgot to roll the thing. Well, 11 would still hit.
Yeah, it still hits.
Matter of fact,
okay.
he would no longer be at disadvantage. He finally got all the sand out of his eye. Alright, Tazir, anything you want to do?
Being from the Underdark, would I recognize him as a Gith?
You can make... make a history check. You might get the sense that he is, yeah.
Okay, so seeing him as a Gith, I'm gonna subtle spellcast message at him and say,
Your elfin masters wait.
and try to intimidate him.
Alright, go ahead and roll me intimidation. Alright, I will remember that.
Yeah, that's it for me.
She got disqualified, so we'll kick her off the list. Two punches at Jack. Jack manages to duck and roll underneath them, barely hanging in there, but he's like, I ain't going down that easy, ladies. Marcus?
Alright, now... Alright. I'm gonna try something super risky here, guys. So, I'm gonna act like I'm going in for a grapple. But what I'm actually doing is I'm kind of gripping him. Wait, what's the guy wearing?
He's just wearing
This is
like
important.
robes of sort, like just decorative robes. He's got a hoodie over his head, and the robes are just kind of covering his body. They're like temple robes for like a monk.
Alright. So, with this grapple attempt, I'm actually reaching into his robe, and I am summoning a very small dagger into his robe.
Oh, you evil bastard. But I have to ask you, was this weapon a packed weapon before you came into the fight?
I have, what is it? I can just magically summon them, can I?
Okay, you didn't make a pact with a certain weapon, though, is what I'm asking. Like, it would be a weapon of your choice at this point if you didn't set anything up. Alright.
It takes 1 hour to make a weapon a packed weapon, and after that, then you can summon it and dispel it at will.
Oh right. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, I think you.
Alright, I'm not gonna do that.
Alright, yeah.
My bad. I thought I could.
you could summon
weapons,
your
never
sword
mind.
into it.
Yeah, but he still has to let me know he did the
Horrible
ritual.
idea.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have anything to do the ritual too, right? He has no magic weapon.
Well, no, I would say he would have to have the ritual to transform one of these weapons to his pack weapon.
And whatever weapon he does this to, it doesn't matter if it's magic or not. It becomes magical if it's the packed weapon.
You have to like turn a magical weapon into your pack weapon if you're using a third-party one. Otherwise, you just create a weapon out of thin air using your action.
But yeah, it is. It's action to create a packed weapon. And I can choose the form when I create it.
Okay, I think I might have been playing this wrong. Attack of the Blade. So
I would think. Well, okay, so it would be just like a regular dagger instead, so it wouldn't even be magical of that sort. Like, I think the whole purpose of pack weapon is to turn a weapon that you've grown fond of and being able to summon it at will.
No,
but
you can
you're
do that with the ritual, but with the first part of it, you can use your action to create a weapon in your empty hand.
So you're summoning a dagger underneath his robes to stab him with.
No, no, no.
What are you doing?
I'm planting a weapon to get him disqualified.
Then we will do dexterity. Let's do sleight of hand versus his perception.
Alright. This is a flat 0. Yeah.
Oh.
He notices you doing that, and he knocks the weapon out of your hand. On top of that, we need to see if you are noticed. Disqualification! And they call you out on your weapon, and you're disqualified. The Dread Knight is disqualified for bringing a weapon into the ring. Please exit the ring now, or be escorted by force. Please don't make us do that.
Well, it fell out of his robes, but...
Lies.
Alright, I'm leaving.
Yep, you're out. And with that, it is Pirate's turn to try to swing on one of these ladies. He's just fucked up. He can't do it. Bar, what do you want to do? You just saw Marcus get disqualified.
going to move through the crowd to this position and hold my action until if those two can somehow get in range.
Alright. Aria's turn. Alright, before I narrate some of this, let me make sure she fucking hits. So with that, alright. So she misses with her main swing, and then all of a sudden you see Aria jump on top of this guy, topple him to the ground, and then just pow, 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 popping him in the face every fucking time, and just kind of knocked unconscious. That's enough! He's unconscious! You win! You win that one! He's out! And she kind of struggles to her feet and just kicks Sand on top of Jack as he gets pulled away.
Ripperino Jackarino.
Sorry, Jack. It was not your day with the dice. Alamar, what would you like to do? Poor Bridget, she's been sitting in the back minding her own business.
Patience of a saint, that one.
What's on Bridget's mind as she just saw Marcus get disqualified?
She's going to talk to him about it later.
Uh-oh. Alright, sorry, Alamar, go ahead.
I don't have anything I want to do. I guess I'll just move up to get a better view.
Alright. Gideon.
You know what? Seeing this guy's been giving me no end of trouble, and
Yeah,
he seems to be pretty tough.
as he deflected that blade from your friend, he turns to you and says, "Now we can have an honorable fight."
I'm not thinking so much.
No,
At
you're
all
not.
with
That's
that.
fine. That's fine. He's telling you how he feels, not the other way around.
You want that same sand throw thing?
All right, go for it. A bonus action. So, Dex versus his AC.
I keep clicking saves. God damn it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's still the same, I guess. It'd be like the
It'd still be
modifiers direct.
proficiency.
And well, I don't have proficiency in Dex.
Just click your Dex then.
Oh yeah, it'd just be straight dex.
It's the same. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
You're right. It was the same. What were we thinking? So yeah, you reach down there, sand up in the face again. You got him at disadvantage on the next 2 rounds, or the next rounds until you can get that sand out. What do you want to do with your action?
I'm gonna try to grab him this time. Fuck it.
All right, go ahead. Now you will roll. I was going to give him disadvantage, but you got him. So he's kind of reaching up there at his eyes, and now you got him in this grapple. If you move him, you can go 10 feet.
15, half my movement.
Yeah. So you want to push him back? All right, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So you throw the sand up in his eyes, then you grab him by the legs and you start motioning him back, forcing him, and he's just kind of taking it back while he's trying to brush this sand out. At the same time, his legs forcing backwards as he's like, just little monsters just trying to push him away. All right.
I feel a little disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. Like, here he's on about honorable combat. I'm like, nah, sand and pushing, dude.
Let's see here. What was the save I made? We'll make it dex. Yeah, he's still blinded. So he should probably do an acrobatics to try to get out of your grapple. So do an athletics check to hold him. Alright, so as you get to that point, he breaks out of your grapple.
Bar's held help action?
It can only work against attack rolls.
Ah, mother.
Well, and you already have him at disadvantage on attack rolls. Miss and miss.
Crit failed here.
Yep. Well, he doesn't have a weapon to lose, so there's nothing really to do there. So yeah, he broke out of your grapple, but unable to do anything else for that turn. Let me see. Yeah, I already wrote his. Okay, yeah. And Tazir, is there anything you want to do on your turn as you watch Marcus walk out of the ring being disqualified? Are you muted? Tazir?
I'm not sure where.
Okay, I was about to say, am I muted?
You know me?
There you are.
Yeah.
Okay, did you want to do anything, Tazir?
He might be having Trinidad internet.
Well, if there's anything, just chime in. I'll try to fit it in.
By the way, I'm disposing of the evidence and making the blade disappear.
So you make the blade disappear. Fair enough. Let's see how these girls play. Alright, Mike Treble on his end. So this spunky girl comes over to Arya and tries to take 2 swings at her. She quickly ducks out of both of them and she stares at him. Oh, you want a piece now? Jack, I'm sorry friend, you're gone. Bar.
Going to use the help action on Gideon and start shining my mirror at kind of at him, but not at his face, to where he shines pretty bright, with all the oil and everything, to kind of
Well, yeah, you're doing that, but at the same time, he's already at disadvantage unless he breaks out of the sand. But yeah, definitely note it.
Well,
so,
no, this gives advantage on his attack.
Oh, so he can attack. Okay, that worked.
Yeah.
Help an ally attacking target as bonus action within 30. Okay, cool. That'll work.
At this point, it'd just be more expedient to push him out the ring, I think.
Yeah, but worst comes to worst, you have advantage.
Alright, so let me see what Arya's going to do. Is she going to punch or does she want to grapple? She kind of sizes up this woman and she kind of feels like she might not be able to do what she was able to do with this guy since they were teaming up. Let's see here. What would I roll here? Let's see. Does she have athletics? Yeah, we just click that. And then we'll roll a dex check for the other lady. Very low. Okay, so she gets a grapple in. I got no time to deal with you, lass. And she starts pushing her out towards the ring. Olimar doing anything?
Nothing.
Gideon, go for it.
Now let's go ahead and contest those grapples.
Let's see here.
Come on, Daddy needs low dice.
See what he gets. Yep, he manages to slip out of your attack. Or your grapple.
Grapple him again.
I think you can only do one grapple in action, right?
As far as I'm aware, yeah, you can only grapple once, unfortunately.
Alright, so anything else on your turn? Is that it?
I think that's gonna be it, because grapple uses the attack.
Oh, you.
Unless it doesn't, somehow.
I mean, you can still do the shove action.
The shove's 5 feet.
That'd be a strength check, right?
I get advantage on those while raging, sure.
Alright, so you
God damn
push
it.
him back 5 feet.
I don't have to go with him that time, do I?
You don't have to, but
Unless you move.
Yeah.
that'll
I got
keep him
movement.
on, that'll keep him on the edge there. But yeah, he will take 2 unarmed strikes at you. However, you let's see here. He's at disadvantage from the sand, right? So 10
That
and a
says where
14.
you, yeah.
Alright, 14, does that hit?
Neither make it.
Alright, so neither one of them connects. So he's swinging wildly. Oh, and he needs to do a save on his.
How's my spell working on you? Is it actually doing something?
Yeah, it's actually saved me from a couple hits.
Yeah, and at the
Yeah.
he finally brushes out the sand from his eyes, and he'll be able to attack normally next round. Tazir, nothing
Okay.
on your turn.
Yeah, he's out of turn order.
All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and roll some punches on Aunt Maria. She'll get clobbered. So Asmaria will take some damage from this girl. Actually, I need to put a bonus on that. Okay. So you see Asmaria's duck under one, but then she gets connected by another one. She's like, "Oh, you're gonna pay for that, lass." Matter of fact, I think I need to do an acrobatics check on these two. Let's see, she's an actual character, so I'll roll her. Or did I just roll strength? Okay, that's what I do. Either way, she still maintains the grapple. Bar, anything on your turn?
Same as last time, just waiting for, to help.
5, 10, 15. And then she will attempt. This is her save, and she will do a strength athletics to push her out. Or strength. Tie goes to defender, doesn't it?
Usually.
Yeah, so that's she saves against the push, and she manages to hold her ground. And Aria's just kind of cursing up a storm. Alamar, anything else on your turn?
Nothing.
Gideon.
I'm gonna try to shove, and if the shove don't work, then I'll just try the grapple. Then sod it.
All right, go ahead and roll the grapple.
Straight strength, not saves this time. They're just easier to get to.
It fails. You managed to grapple him. What do you want to do?
Out of the ring with him.
5 and whoosh. Oops, I stretched.
He fell over, so his token got longer.
Yep, that All right, Bridget, have a good one. She is going to have to take off for a little bit, or for the rest of the night, I guess. So,
Yeah, I'll see you guys next week.
All
Thank
right.
you.
I tell
Bye,
you what.
Bridget.
Yeah, I think.
Later.
See what.
Good night.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good on time here. We'll try to at least get through the fight pit and maybe follow up some stuff at the end, and then get to the caverns after that, if that's how you guys want to play. However,
Yeah.
And
Gideon
I have
is-
movement left.
yeah, you have movement left, so go ahead and use your movement. I felt bad for her just sitting in here doing nothing.
You can see the grid squares too easily. Try to get this measured right.
Alright.
Yeah.
Tazir, anything on your turn or anything change? Probably not, since Marcus is
Nope.
out. We got a contest on the far side of the ring. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so she's going to have to make a dexterity check to stay ungrappled. Let's see if she has acrobatics. She does. And I will roll a straight strength. Excuse me, because the girl is going to try to grapple her. And, yeah, you see her try to reach out for Asmaria, and then she just kind of ducks back out of the way and kind of prances around her as she tries to do a grapple to try to pull her out. Bar, it is your turn. Anything? There's
Well, it looks
nothing really to do,
like
right?
Headed over to the other side of the arena, so I'm going to start going back toward the others.
Alright, go ahead. Arya will attempt to do a grapple again, because it seems to be doing some work. She scores an 8. This acrobatics will be +3. But that fails. And with that, she manages to shove that one out. 5. So now she's at 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And now she's making her way back to Gideon. So yeah. At this point it is just Gideon and Asamaria. If there's nobody else who plans on interfering on a fight, I'm just taking everybody else out of turn. Gideon, it's your turn. And by the way, the crowd's like, oh, what? That midget survived this long? Holy shit! And there's like a big old chant going around, holy shit, holy shit. And it, they're all like, Arya, wow, that orange-haired lady, she's winning too, yeah! There's cheers going back and forth. So who's gonna win? Nobody expected either one of them. Gideon, are you there?
Yeah, I'm checking something.
Alright. So, what does Gideon want to do? You can close in on her, that looks like.
I certainly can close in on her.
Is that what you want to do?
Might be a bad idea. Yeah. Let's I really don't want to,
Alright.
because she's kind of a friend of sorts.
I find it interesting that these are the last two, though.
Yeah, literally in my book, it was like worst case scenario, either her or Marcus,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to exactly, beat up someone I've been traveling around with. It's bad for morale.
Alright. Well, yeah, what do you want to do? You want to grapple?
I'm gonna have to pop another rage since I was out of combat. Or wait, no, I wouldn't have to if I attack her.
Yeah, I would say your grapples count as attacks, too. Because you're trying to viciously push him back. So, go ahead. What do you want to do?
Yeah, let's get some contested grapple.
You got her. You wrap your arms around her legs, and she's like, how in the hell? Alright, what do you want to do?
And then I spent my movement. I did a grapple.
That's about all you can do, then.
I don't think. Well, no, I can't take the dodge action because the grapple was.
Yeah, you
the
got
thing.
her. Yeah. So with that,
No,
she
I'm
will...
set for here.
Yeah, so make me another check to see if you can keep her in it as she tries to wiggle out. She wiggles out, and she's like, "Pike off, you little fuck!" And she will do a counter grapple on you, even though this is probably a bad idea on her part. So roll strength or athletics or acrobatics. Damn, she rolled high. So did you. So she tries to reach around. She almost grabs you with. Oh, she's
because
at
I'm
disadvantage.
greased,
You're
don't I
greased.
get the?
Yeah. On top of that, she would have missed either way. That 18 was pretty high too. So I was gonna say, she reaches around you. She actually grabs you. However, you pop out of her grasp as she kind of leans back, trying to pull you with her, and she's like, "God damn it, he's greased like a pig." All right, so now it's your turn. What do you want to do?
This is just gonna look bad. It's like I'm trying to get in her pants or something.
No, let it happen naturally. It's fine. Just let it happen.
I need her to roll.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Yep, she wiggles out of that. Not this time, you little bastard. And she will use her bonus action to throw sand in your eyes. But you
I wasn't
managed
done
to...
with my turn. I instigated the grapple.
Oh, what else were you doing?
I was gonna do the same shit to her.
Well, go ahead. Yours succeeds. She tried to do it to you, but hers failed. I would say the concentration for that's gone. Alright.
Okay, does she look roughed up? Like, could I put her down quickly and I'd say painlessly, but
don't think she's been roughed up at all. She hasn't really been touched. She may have been hit once, but she still looked like she's a stout axe.
Gideon.
we're at it again.
While in the stands, I will start up a chant of Minotaur.
Minotaur.
And she succeeds.
Yep. She slips out of that grasp and she's like, "Alright, you know what, you pig? I'm just gonna punch." She will roll a saving throw to get out of your sand. So let her roll dex save. She does not. So her attacks will be at disadvantage. However, they both hit, don't they?
The 15 will miss.
Okay, cool. And you feel this
Okay.
slam of bricks to your face from her fist as she takes you for 5 points. She will then activate a key point for practice defense, which means your attacks will be at disadvantage.
Well, I hadn't really planned on attacking. I was gonna try to grab her.
Go for it.
What is with these athletics? I was doing okay for a minute.
You got her.
Alright, let's move the 15.
5, 10, 15. She gets pushed back and she's like, what, how the fuck is this happening? Oh, you little rat. Let's see here. What
She's got to try to break out at distance.
See,
That athletics up. She's in.
Yep, she's still locked in, so her attacks will be at disadvantage either way. 17 hit?
17 will not.
Will not?
With the Shield of Faith, I'm at an 18.
Oh, okay, cool. Didn't ignore
Oh
that.
my lord.
How long does that last again?
10 minutes.
Yeah, you're good.
And then
so,
if you move her 15 back because I have the grapple.
there you go. And the winner is Minotaur.
Yes!
And with that, folks, a big burst of, "Oh my god, I can't believe he done it! I can't believe he did
150
this!"
gold on a 1 to 20.
Your cheers and chants go up. Ah! And then there's also a bunch of boos as cans come flying into the pit, and there's all kinds of tomatoes just land south of you a little ways. They're not trying to hit you, but they're just disappointing in the results. Some of them are. But a lot of people
I'll grab
are
a
still
tomato and start chowing down, because fuck it.
there you go. And with that, Arya just kind of stands back up from her posture. She's like, "God damn it, you little hobbit. Good
I don't
fight.
want to hit you.
Good fight either way. Put it there." She'll put her hand out to you.
I'll shake her hand in, good faith,
Yeah,
She,
and as
she was
and as you two shake hands, the crowd loses their shit. They're all cheering and chanting. This is just an amazing pit fight that the festival put on this year, and the
I'll go
underdog
shake
of
the
all
gift hand too if he's
underdogs.
still around.
The who?
Like the gift.
Oh,
He put up a good fight too.
yeah, he's on the other side of the arena fixing to leave, so that's probably not going to happen. So, who were the last three standing? It was you, Arya,
And the gift.
and the Gith. I guess he would be hanging around. So they pull out the top three.
Or wait. No, it was the one Area was fighting, wasn't it? It was the
Oh
bikini
yeah,
girl.
the one. Oh yeah. So she'll be the one that's coming out.
Totally spaced that. It was one after the other.
Yeah, because those two were stuck on the side there fighting. I forgot to. Don't worry. But yeah. With that, combat ends. Cheers go up. Everybody's excited by how awesome that fight was, and
Bard's ecstatic.
yeah. So they go around. They're like, and the winner of the fight is Minotaur, managing to push out the last contender. Congratulations, you halfling little devil, you. And following up would be Arya, and then Misa. And yay! People who put bets
Bikini
on
girl.
these. Yeah, Bikini Girl. Her name's Misa. She just kind of scoffs and she just reluctantly shakes Arya's hand. However, she just kind of ignores you, Gideon. She's like, "Good fight," shake, and walks off. Now, time for payouts. Are you ready?
What the hell are? That's a lot of fucking cash too.
So 1 to 20 odds, and how much did you put in? Yeah, apparently you lost money on Dread Knight, so forget that going. So we got 150.
So that's-
Seriously?
That's
but-
3,000 gold.
Yeah. So when you go turn in your ticket, they pull this bag of 3,000 gold for bars. Like, you lucky son of a bitch. And hand it over to him. On top of that, Gideon, you get a prize pool of. How much should we make it? That was a heavy win. However, your prize pool will be 1,000 gold.
I'm not trying to say anything, but can I have that in flat because the gold puts me over the total over current capacity?
Can I get this in plat? Sure, go ahead and make it 300 platinum. 100 platinum for Gideon, 50 plat for her, and then 25 plat for the other. Let me see if she has a character sheet for it though.
And then I will be getting my bag of things and my new magic-y wizard staff stick back from the bar because I won.
Alright, so
I
yeah.
will gladly take everything right over to him.
Yeah, Bar's got this big old smile on his face as he hands you your things back.
We
Yeah.
won, Bar. We do good.
Yes, we did.
And you guys are all kind of rejoined together out here off in the field, wherever. If there's anything you want to do, like try to find somebody before leaving the field, let me know. I guess Arya would rejoin you, so that part's coming up. I'll move us to the other map so we can just kind of be on the main page. But yeah, you guys are now outside the fight pit. The pit has been cleared out. The stage is being cleared, and you can see like several types of workers who are getting ready to just kind of debuild the whole stadium, because it seemed like this was like one of the events they were waiting for to clear up so that they can start deconstructing the festival. You can still hear the guy thaumaturging saying, "Once again, Minotaur is the winner. Everybody have a good night. Hope you enjoy the festival. Remember, praise be to Kazuya, and everybody says warm winds, and the whole festival kind of rolls to an end at that point. At this point, it's about 7 o'clock, as you're all kind of figuring out what you want to do. There's still some festivities going with like the baking stands and food vendors, trinkets. There's little child games that have been built up for the children, and the petting zoo is starting to come to a close. And you can definitely see some work happening around the circus region, where they're trying to start breaking down their camp and getting ready to leave. So at this point, is there anything that you guys in the immediate party want to accomplish, or should we try to hold off on any heavy activities until next week? Not all at
I
once.
wouldn't want to go in that cave without a cleric.
Yeah. I mean, I don't plan on taking us to the cavern this week. We'll try that next week. But as far as the festival closing down, is there any locations you want to explore? Any old friends you want to visit before you leave? Or any of these other fighters you want to talk to beforehand? Like, these are options, but do whatever you want. It's D&D.
Can I do a perception check to see if I see Jefferson?
Yeah, go right ahead. No, you don't
Probably
see-
not.
No, he is like a shadow. You do happen to see one of those guards who were standing watch that night that you went over.
I will go up there and talk to him.
Yeah, you can see him standing up from his seat as you approach him. He's like, God damn it, that fucking Minotaur won. I lost money because of him. Yeah. Oh, hey.
Hello. I was the one that came by last night.
Yeah, I remember you. What's your deal?
I'm still looking for your boss. Is he here?
If you get over there before 8, you could probably run into him.
Okay, so he's going to be at the establishment.
Yes. Just,
Okay.
yeah, just be coy. If you go in any later, then you're just going to get kicked out like you were last night.
Is there anyone in particular, or would I be able to speak directly to him? Or
You
is there
can-
someone that I should ask for?
You might get somebody else, but just ask for Jefferson. If you have anything relating, he kind of switches to Thieves' Cant, and he's like, if you have anything related to the Shadows, you might want to mention it in Thieves' Cant whenever you speak to him.
Who are the shadows? I reply at Thieves' Cant.
Sorry, he kind of switches back. I guess I said too much there, but yeah, those unicorns, right? He's trying to blow it off right now, like he thinks he said too much.
Yeah, and I'm going to keep that in mind.
Alright, and yeah.
And I will guess, rejoin the others.
Are we staying at the festival any longer, or do you guys want to turn into the tavern, or what's the objective?
I'm just gonna follow Marcus.
Alright.
I mean, I don't really mind. I guess we could go back to the tavern.
Yeah, I'm fine with going back to the tower.
So everybody.
Tavern doesn't sound too bad. I need to make my little mini wizard staff with the black plastic and the stick anyway.
Area kind of follows in behind you guys, and Bridget and Vernberg in their invisible poses are coming along.
As we go to the tavern, I'm going to tell Gideon to kind of stick to Marcus and Tazir and keep with them for now. I will be back very shortly.
Be safe, Bar.
I will be. Oh, and your things. And I'm going to pull out a coin bag that has the 300 plant in it. And I'm going to put it in Gideon's little, bag.
My weird shit bag.
Yes. I'm
So-
going to tell him, keep it safe. Do not open this bag. But keep it safe.
So he's going to be holding on to your money.
Yes.
Damn.
The 300 plant. Yes.
He just handed you 3,000 gold. What do you want to spend it on?
He doesn't know what's in it.
Yeah.
I
that's
have
true.
a pretty damn good clue because I knew you
It-
bet on me and I knew I won.
Yeah, it's chinking around pretty heavy too.
It's a good thing I'm a barbarian so I can actually carry this shit.
Yeah, and you also got your 100 plat that you earned for yourself too. So yeah.
Yeah.
With that, anybody? Let's see.
But yeah, as we pass by the brewery and heading to the inn, I'm going to break off apart from the group and go toward the brewery.
All right, as you go towards the brewery, the gate's still open, and there's 2 guards standing by the door. You assume that at nighttime they start getting a little bit more antsy with the front.
I'm here to speak to Jefferson.
Yeah, who's coming?
A halfling that was interested in a job.
Oh, well, come on in. And they'll open the door and let you in. 1 guard stays out there. This guy comes in with you. You see this elderly gentleman dressed up in black. Human, graying hair, kind of slanted eyes, and mustache, and just gray beard. Or not even a beard, just a gray mustache. And he kind of looks over to you. Ah, welcome. Would you like to try some of our finer wines? And the guy that brought you in, he wants to see the boss. I see. Well, then I shall go check for you. Have a seat here, and if there's anything we can get for you, just ask one of the little barmaids walking around. And he'll turn away and go down the hallway. Yeah, just have a seat. Don't try anything funny. And he'll lean up against the wall and watch you.
I'm going to sit down in the closest chair.
Yeah, you take a seat, and there's like a few empty glasses that are nearby. A few moments go by, and this dark-skinned elf comes strolling in these black robes and everything. And he kind of pulls them down. It's like, now, who in the hell wants to... Oh, hey, how are you? And he kind of looks towards you as he's trying to put a face to the shape because he recognizes your shape, and he's like, don't I know you?
I am a traveling companion of the drow that you were talking to.
Oh, really? Yes, I'll see him in my office. You go on about your business, keep the front okay. You, come with me. I got some questions for you. And he'll escort you back into his office.
Okay.
At this point, he opens the door to the office. He lets you in, and he instantly starts locking everything. And he walks behind this desk and has a seat, and he looks over and he kind of chews on a cigar as he's looking over at you. So, you know that other drow that's in town, right?
So, not very well. We're traveling companions at the moment.
Traveling,
We're part
huh?
of this group in the Adventurers Guild.
I see. Well then, let me just ask you a few questions, and he switches to Thieves' Cant, and I will send you his questions from this point on. So he kind of mutters to you in Thieves' Cant, trying to keep everything low tone.
As he is doing this, just to kind of prove myself, is there anything that's like on the desk that is valuable?
Discord for that PM, and yeah, you notice the glasses are, there's like a fine glass that looks like it's very well made, very well decorated. It's got gems embedded in it, and he's got like a bottle sitting next to it that looks like he's been pouring into it and drinking out of. The glass looks very expensive. The brew that or the wine that he must be drinking might even have value to it. Other than that, there's nothing more.
But there's nothing that he's not paying attention to.
Yeah. Everything
Okay.
else he's kind of got his eye on, and he just kind of mutters to you in Thieves' Cant, trying to see if he can get some information. And you can answer that, and I'll answer back here. And just to keep things going along, everybody else turns into the tavern, and yeah, you all get in there. It's a lively bunch. Everybody's coming in there having drinks after watching that big ass fight, and they're like, yeah, I can't believe that halfling freaking won. blew me away. Lost all my money, but blew me away. That was an awesome fight. And there's all kinds of rants going on like that as you guys enter into the building.
I'm still wearing my mask. Is anyone gonna like charge me and try to, you know?
As they see you walk in, they go, oh, there he is! It's Minotaur! Yeah! Minotaur! 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 And one of these guys kind of go, hey, Minotaur, let me buy you a drink!
Okay.
And you guys, as you're approaching in with him, you kind of notice these people just kind of coming up here trying to get all chummy with Minotaur.
Do you think it's okay to leave him by himself?
The champ, my friend, he'll be fine.
Okay, if you say so. By the way, you got like disqualified, right? But didn't they like check you for weapons and stuff? How did you get one?
Just kind of my nose at him.
So, Minotaur, by the way, what's your drink of choice? What do you want to drink? As this one guy kind of pulls you off to the side, to the front.
I'll probably just go with ales. You know, just something simple. You know.
Give this man your greatest ale, then. Here you go. Have this ale on me. And the bartender gets you an ale, and he just kind of stares at the guy and walks off.
Thank you. I will contentedly sit there with my mask on and drink ale as best I can.
Through the mask. And everybody's just having a grand old time. And he's like, so, champ, you do these fight pits often?
I used to. I haven't got a chance in a while.
Well, you were in top shape there. You had some really keen strategy, just pushing them out like that. You know, maybe if I hear about other places where you might be popping up, I would be more than happy to come and bet on you because, woo-wee, you had some odds against you. But then again, once they get to know who you are, they're probably going to raise those odds. So, But good on you. That was a good fight.
You'll need to talk to the bar. He's not here right now.
But bar, we're at the bar. We can talk all we want.
Nah, my friend is Bar. That's his name.
Oh, you mean this isn't your friend right here? And he kind of points at the bar.
No, that's
I
a high
see.
place for drinks.
I see. Well, you have me there, friend. You have me there. Say, yeah, I just wish I knew if you were going to be in any more fight pits. Maybe I can look up a circuit or something and see if there's one coming up, if you'd be interested in participating in.
Could be fun. Like I said, though, talk to Bar.
Talk to a bar. I'll keep that in mind. And yeah, you're just casually getting free drinks, and everybody's just kind of cheering you on. There's a few people who are butthurt, but there's too many people who are overabundant in joy that they kind of get drowned out as they try to boo you.
Yeah, I'll give handshakes and hugs or whatever if they can stand the stench of contact.
All right. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to deliberate what all I need to ask Bar here on the other chat. Anything else you guys want to do?
I have a suggestion. I mean, does this stick, like, the stick that I got, you know, am I able to get the little black plastic thing on top, or do I think I might need to ask Olimar for help since he said he's a maker of things?
Make that a conversation.
I didn't know if I could do it on my own or not, you know.
You probably could, but maybe you want it a little bit fancier than being just stuck on there, like stick it into the plastic piece of the black thing.
Just like spit into it and try to use the spit as glue, which probably wouldn't work.
Yeah, you're trying to make it work and it's just not sticking like you want. Like, you think if you poked it through, it might go in and stick like that, but you're kind of worried that your new stick might break from the pressure. You're not sure it'll be able to hold it.
Can I find Gideon at this point? Or am I going with him or not?
Well, yeah, you were with him at the tavern. Bar was the only one that broke off. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Do I see what he has?
Yeah, you
Or
can
what
see
he-
you can see Gideon fiddling with a stick and this black piece of plastic. It's like a cylinder looking plastic, like maybe a chalk stick in comparison.
I mean, is the stick just a stick, or is it like something that's actually usable for something? It's meant for something.
But
I'm
you're
sorry.
the artificer. You should know this shit.
I don't know. What do you?
Well,
I'm
that's what
sorry.
I'm
Ask,
asking.
ask me again. What do you say? Sorry, I got
So
distracted.
I'm wondering, because, here, I'll put this in the chat if it helps at all. But I'm asking if I can sort of recognize if either of these pieces have some like actual functional use, if they're more than just what they are.
All right, then make me an intelligence check.
All right, so this will be twice my proficiency bonus, so it'll be.
You know what? That's why Arcana doesn't get any good names. Go ahead.
Intelligence. So that's a.
That's Constitution. You might want to try again.
Oh, same thing. 12.
All right, so
Or wait, actually, because it's plus 2. Then let's say 13.
you get the sensation that the stick he's got is a wand of some sort. As for the black cylinder, it just looks like it might be like a stopper or something. It's just plastic. I mean, you might be able to do some tinkering with it to make it into something, but it doesn't have any magical essence to it.
Okay. Can I get it from him and I guess see how I can work with it?
You're gonna have to talk to me about that one.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and have that conversation.
Gideon,
Yeah.
I see you poking with something. Do you like fancy?
I'm trying to make a mini wizard staff. Very tiny one.
I can make fancy.
So can I. I just have to get it to work right.
Now, who do you think could make it better? You or me?
Bar could probably make it good. Bar's good at stuff too.
And about that point, Bar, he just kind of turns out a thieves' can. It's like, yeah, just let him know. Maybe we can have a visit and go over any other details later on.
Okay, and I would be willing to help you one way or the other.
Very well. Well then, he'll pour you a drink and he'll say, let's drink to that.
I will have a quick drink, and I will, leave.
Alright,
And, not running, but, kind of hurry to get out.
alright, go take care of the champ. I heard he won.
Okay.
And,
Oh,
yeah, he
wait.
right off.
I want Gideon to actually try this, to try putting it together.
Alright, so Bar, you're en route. However, you're still not there yet. So, Gideon, you have this black piece of plastic. You have this magic wand in your hand. What are you going to do with them?
You said it was like a
Supposedly magic
stopper?
wand.
Something like that. It's like a plastic piece that could be like a stopper or, you don't know. It's just plastic. Round cylinder, about the size of a chalk stick.
About the size of a chalk stick. Does that mean it's bendy in the slightest? Because if it's
you try to
plastic,
bend-
it'll bend before it
Yeah,
breaks.
it gives away a little bit. And it kind of stretches a bit and flops back into place.
Is there a table knife nearby?
Yeah, I would say there'd be one if you guys were having supper.
I mean, it's a tavern. I figured there'd be a table knife somewhere.
Yeah. So what do you want to
I'm
do?
gonna give that. I get that table knife and try to start like the beginnings of a hole in the black plasticky bit to make
Alright.
a socket for the end of the stick.
Okay, so you're starting to do that. Let's see here. Since
Do you want a dexterity check for
yeah,
that? Or?
I think I need a dexterity check for that. So let's see what you got. Wow.
Hey!
You pierce it through the bottom. You wedge it in part way. Get about a half inch to almost an inch deep. About 3/4 of an inch in. You think you can shove that wand in there?
Alright, I'm gonna put my black plastic thing on top of the wand, or the stick.
Alright, so you put the wand through the little hole, and Lord and behold, it fits right in, and it's able to stay on there.
See,
How nice
I
does
can
it actually
do.
look?
Huh?
It probably looks like shit.
I'm talking about the actual material. Like, does it look like it's just like carved out, just like obviously?
Well,
know.
it's obviously plastic. Like, it's no significant material whatsoever. Like, he's just toying around with... the one thing that looks like it's of value, he's making a play toy out of it. So you can... I don't know. You probably... Only thing you can do is, like, facepalm at the fact that he's using a magic wand of who knows what as a little wizard staff that he's just going to mimic being a wizard with.
No, see, that's gonna be the best part. I'm gonna try to point it at someone or something in combat, maybe, and something's actually going to happen.
Oh, boy.
Just for the sake of it, just because I feel like it could look nicer, I'm gonna. Okay, Gideon, can I poke it real quick?
No, it's already on there.
No, but can I poke it? I just want to poke it.
You touch it.
Oh, wait. I'm looking at
Yeah,
the
I just want to touch it.
He wants to touch your wand.
I will be holding my staff, my little wizard staff, very firmly, and let him
That's fine.
touch it with one
That's fine.
finger.
Okay, so I'm just gonna touch the end part, and I'm just gonna cast the mending cantrip on it, so that way it's more finished nicely, and it basically fills in any of the seams or divots.
So you're making
That
sure
way.
that the black stopper's stuck completely on the wand now?
Yeah, it's actually on there. Like
Oh, alright.
the material it has better grip than just being carved out.
Yeah, so now it doesn't look like this thing will go flying off if you were to, like, sling it. So it seems to be more firmly attached as he does the mending on it.
See? Can you trust me?
I mean, in game wise, I've literally known you for like 12 hours or so at this point.
Yeah, he's trying to gain your
So-
trust, so at this point it's like, let's get you trust him a little more?
I mean, I cast a spell on him during a fight, which
See, I wouldn't aware who
Would
cast
he
a
know
spell,
that?
though. I would.
He would not know that. He was
No.
not aware. But you did a good deed, and that's all that counts, right?
I mean, Gideon would have known I'm not getting hit as much. I wouldn't know why.
Tazir and Marcus, are you guys doing anything? Because I don't want to leave you out.
I can't really think of anything that like
Just-
to do in like downtime.
All right, so we're just gonna kind of wind down here. Any order of business to finish before like bedtime?
Going to go to Gideon and collect my bag.
All right. So yeah,
Your
Mark
bag's
comes
probably
back.
got like a weird stain. It's a little sticky on the bottom.
I don't care.
I'll give you the bag.
Do I need to roll a concept?
No.
I didn't say the bag was full. No, I'll give him the bag with money.
How much does the bag weigh? Does it weigh a significant amount?
It weighs the same as you left it, I believe, right?
No,
Okay.
it weighs the same. I'm just fucking with him.
All right.
No.
So, gee, I'll have to check with Bridget and see how much her payout is later on. But yeah,
Did
guys.
she put any money on me?
I think she did. Like, I had it written down on one of my sheets, but then there's like 3 different places where some of my stuff's saved, so I need to really get more organized on that. So that's my fault. but I'm pretty sure she has it written down somewhere. I'll check with her next time. But with that, unless there's anything Bar needs to do, have a conversation with everybody, or did you want to talk
right now?
No, not right now. All right. So with that, we'll start the wind down here. Just to kind of close on a strange note, we're gonna go back to that abyssal plane where Ninny has been sitting, and this creature has been circling her for days, or it seems like days. It's only been a day for us, but the planes kind of work differently, and he continues to ask her, "Just bind with me. I will take care of the extra energy that you exert, and then you'll be able to go home." And she's been hearing him rant for what seems like days, and then finally she's like, "Very well. Excellent." And in this black, dark space where only his red glowing eyes were, this visage of a flaming phoenix ignites the air, and a symbol appears on his right arm and left arm, and then a symbol appears on her neck, and then it fades. And it's the shape of the phoenix as it burns into him, but hers fades, his is still apparent. And then he asks her simply, "Where would you like to go? And I will make sure you get teleported there." And that's where we'll end our session. I hope you guys had a good night. A little rough without a few people, but got
I
the
feel like
pit-
we made do.
Yeah, that was a pretty good pit fight scene, right? But yeah, at this point here, I put a vote to the viewers, even though we only have poor Embert. But anybody else who's watching, there's a vote that you can take a vote on. We're trying to figure out what point of view we should run the campaign. You can vote, let's see here, what was it? Vote 0 for, let me look at my little thing here. I had it. I can barely read what I put up there. Okay, so vote 0, like exclamation point, vote, and 0 after that will be DM side. You want to see what's going on. You want to be on my side. You want to know what's up. If you would rather see the stream happening from the player side, vote exclamation vote 1 to see just the player side. Or if you want a little bit of both, me switching back and forth, like whenever we do dynamic lighting and whatnot, vote 2, and then I'll kind of take all that into consideration. You know, I'm trying to make the stream a little bit more informative, or maybe more, you know, you don't see everything on my screen, you see their screen. But yeah, if I think that's about it for tonight, guys. Let's see here, Friday night, Diablo 3 stream for variety. We're doing something, you know, with the new season coming out. We still have an open slot if somebody wants to play Diablo 3. Otherwise, the three of us are just going to go through and see how long it takes for us to get to level 70. If everybody wants, you can go ahead and say goodbye to Twitch.
Bye, Twitch.
Goodbye.
See you guys. Thanks for watching.
Later, nerds.
You're in.
Alright.
But yeah, everybody, thanks for watching. We'll see you Sunday afternoon for Timor Kingdom, and Tyanc again on Wednesday, and Friday night for anybody else who wants to catch that variety stream. Have a good night, everybody.